As soon as I get
hang
brought
on,
into the universe, I'll share.
Dorval, hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Okay. I needed to
Hi.
test.
James has been quietly watching everything.
I needed to test his audio so I could. Oh, shnikers! That is a lot of audio. Hi. Can you say hello again because I miss you?
There you go.
No, I can't.
Oh my gosh, that is a little too loud.
Thanks, Yuelia.
Thank you. Star Child. The world says hello. There we go. Oh no, now it's all messed up there. Okay, this one. And
so, yeah, I'm gonna go cast Enlarge on the giant and then
really?
run away.
You...
I'll cast Enlarge on the other one?
Yes!
Please don't let them squish Quip. That is so rude.
No, for real.
Squish Quip! You're gonna squish all of us!
What if we shrunk one and the other two all of a sudden picked on the little one because that's what they do?
That's so rude. Oh, that's.
But we don't have
true.
to fight him, or we make one bigger and then he picks on the little ones, and then we shrink the big one down to a little one and we beat the little one.
And then they started baiting the little one until he was limp.
I'm confused. Are we beating the big one or the little one?
No, we're going to turn the big one into a bigger one. He's going to be like, I'm now the alpha. And they're like, no, you just got something wrong. And he's like, punch. Now I'm the winner. Then he kills the other two. Now he's the king.
I would rather.
Anyway, let's get started.
I would rather not.
This is
I have
legit,
Mitchell
Mikey.
news. Mitchell had an ear infection. That's why he went to the ER.
Ouchies.
Okay.
That sucks. Ear infections suck. So I'm hoping it feels better. I'm at that weird stage where I'm too cold. Obviously, I found dress too cold without my poofy bathrobe, but too warm with the poofy bathrobe. What is?
You say the poopy bathrobe?
Poofy.
Poofy. That makes a lot more sense, but
it's poopy. It's poopy from the birdies. Birdies are poopy. Hello,
well,
Josh.
Yeah.
No,
Hello,
it's
friend.
clean.
Hello.
It's so good to hear from you, and for some, see you.
Hello.
Welcome back to another session of D&D.
D&D.
It's D&D, fighting with the legends of yore. It's
When
D&D.
we last left off, our lovely group was debating on what to do with the trio of giants up ahead.
Yep.
Along with the slight quaking sensations underfoot every now and again.
So
Just hasn't been a good time.
we throw some dynamite and or make them jump around. We make our two bards do some bard stuff and
I don't think we have dynamite.
we make our two bards do bard stuff, and then
I refuse.
wait, no, we have two bards do bard
Man,
stuff,
I don't perform
and then
under
it
pressure
makes
or the fact of getting crushed
and
by
then
three large
if they
beings.
do it good, then the giants have a dance party,
I'm
and
pretty
then
sure he might
the
have a
dance party.
disadvantage.
The dance party
This is
causes tremors, which the worm picks up on and comes and eats all of them because they're dancing and causing tremors. And
We'll
then
call
the
that
worm
Plan
goes
Z.
back under,
I'm
and then
pretty
it goes
sure
away.
that plan like triple Z.
Oh, come
call
on,
that-
you don't like my
we'll
death
call
dance
that-
party.
We'll call that like Plan Q.
But I
We'll
like-
save that for Q.
It's a dance party of
Since
death.
we're not doing the whole Legion battles thing, can I get everybody's HP totals again?
Sure.
One at a time.
66 for Shrike. Although
Yeah.
technically we all have a plus 20 to our totals right now.
You said
which
you took down the banner.
Oh, right, I did take down the banner, so that temporary is not a thing. So 66 for Groot.
48 for myself. Do you need Elvies as well?
Yes. Damn it.
I
I needed to upgrade Elfie, but that's alright.
Whoops, buttons,
think
buttons.
she
buttons.
has.
She should just get another 4 HP, so it should be 6 times 4. So 24.
24. And she still has temporary HP from something.
What is Yuelia's HP?
38.
So you guys haven't taken any damage yet, right?
No.
No.
Who's next?
I got 90.
Of course, Breya
Cheese
has...
and rice
True.
Breya.
You go, girl.
Oh,
Mirra?
66.
Oh,
You
yeah,
want
the same
your
as
tank
Shrike.
to have
That's
that much
weird.
AP. AP,
Crusix?
sorry, HP.
Same as Mikey's, 48.
Uh,
Mikey, stop copying
Oh, you
me.
are using maximum, right? Because
Yeah,
And
currently max.
the most handsome player and bard in the group.
Oh, thank you. I have 60.
Ooh, you got really good for a bard.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, what the hell? That,
Mhm.
Dwarf
that
with
damn
dwarf
dwarf venom.
constitution.
He's a hill dwarf, so he gets a lot of extra HP.
Yeah, it's that damn
Pedi's not
stabilizing of big
here.
beards. That's where all the extra hit points come from.
Lydia's not here, but she has 54.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't going to bother with that, but since you are letting me know.
And Aurora, also not here, has 90.
Nice. I'm surprised Aurora has as much as Breya does.
Doesn't
Fighters,
shock
man.
me. Aurora's always trying to be better than I am.
But I think you have more constitution and you get more HP from whatchamacallit,
My
being barbarian.
constitution's an 11,
My,
so I get
my
a plus 0.
constitution is
Oh wait,
15.
I think Aurora picked the top feat. That's probably
Yeah.
why.
I have a +3 to my constitution.
Alrighty, my friends. I'm really happy that you all were able to make it. I don't know if you guys have been talking about it or debating it.
No one is responding to my dance party.
I
of death
respond
idea.
to you every time, Mirra.
You do,
Sorry,
but it's
I
not.
don't look at chat and you all know it, so.
I know.
Let's be real here. The dance party's not a great idea.
Dance party. It makes them make tremors, and then the purple worm will come, and the worm will be like, oh, and then I'll just go back
So-
down.
How tough are giants normally?
Yeah.
Very.
Have you
I
fought
mean,
something
do you want the
Do any,
metagame CR or do you want like the lore?
The lore, not the metagame.
Lore-wise, I mean, giants aren't incredibly smart, but I mean, they're intelligent enough to think.
Are they
And
normally
then you also-
hostile?
Yes.
And lore-wise, as I discussed last session, I believe, the elemental giants, not so much like hill giants, but elemental giants, frost, fire, cloud, all those
Mhm.
tend to be exceptionally cruel and condescending to anything smaller than they are. They think lesser of anything that is pretty much not a giant.
Could we make me into a giant?
That was one of my ideas. And then we talked to them because we can speak.
I haven't. I was planning to, but I didn't get around to doing a couple of things. But your ability. Do you want me to say it out loud, or
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
your ability lets you be pretty much a giant, so you become
Right.
huge, and everything on you that you are wielding, not so much holding, is also becomes huge.
Right.
And then we
Okay.
cast enlarge.
Well, the funny thing about enlarge is it only lasts 1 minute, so that would
Here-
not last.
Well,
Here's my
enlarge just makes you
question.
go up a size category.
Right.
Here-
So if she's
Her
giant,
ability makes her go from small to huge.
exactly.
Right.
So once she's huge, then we use that to make her go
It'll be
up.
what,
Fucking
from
gargantuan.
huge- Yeah. Just saying.
Well,
It's
use
fine,
that.
Here,
but
hold
again,
on,
it only
Stout,
lasts.
Well, wait a
It,
minute.
it
Let's
only
save-
lasts
let's
1
save
minute.
that for a
Well,
smoking
wait a
gun,
minute,
because
hold on.
Well-
that's 10 rounds.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
haven't
hold
gotten
on.
to write it yet, but nothing can change her
Oh.
size, smaller or bigger.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
Never mind.
You know what we
But
can
at
do
least she's
though?
immune to reduce.
Wait. Oh no, never mind.
They are not immune to reduce.
Correct.
They are
correct.
not immune to reduce.
But there's
You were
3 of them. I would really
Correct.
like to talk to them, but we can't just.
No.
We're so
No.
small.
No.
Lore-wise,
Absolutely not. I am forbidding you to go talk to them.
Lore-wise, one giant would be a problem for an experienced group of adventurers, let alone 3.
So what I'm hearing, all right, out of character, what I'm hearing is if we kill all 3, level 7.
I don't believe I said anything about leveling up, but keep your hopes and dreams alive.
Is our
But
goal
he's
try
willing to risk a TPK for it.
Okay, is our goal to get through the door?
Yes.
That's what seems to be the case.
Well, I
Question
haven't
is,
said anything about a door, but sure.
Isn't
They're
there a
standing in
door
front of
there?
there's a door right there.
We
Fair
can't.
enough.
We
but
we
don't
can't
see that.
see it yet. But
Okay,
the compass
could
is
we
pointing
climb?
to behind them.
Could we climb the wall?
The wall that's made out of that insane stuff that'll
I
freeze
was
your
about to
body
say,
parts.
Oh, it's
you,
made out of the freezy stuff. Okay.
I was about to say you could try, but there is not a whole lot of open spaces for where the ice stuff is not present.
Okay. Alternatively, do we have to go this way?
That's the way
No.
the compass is pointing. We don't really have knowledge of another way because we're not.
Yeah,
How many times? Who's been here before?
I have
have
not.
not.
Okay.
I was here in a dream one time. Not Shrike's dream, of course, but
Okay.
I dreamed a
So,
dream
yeah.
of life worth living.
Oh.
So we have no extra knowledge of this, so we can either risk it or turn back into the tunnel and I don't know.
Risk
Go
it for the
home?
biscuit.
we either risk it for the biscuit with the giants or risk it for the biscuit back in the tunnel.
Yeah, it's kind of risking
Fight
the
the
biscuit
giant.
either way.
So are there 3 giants? Because I only see 1.
There's
There's
3
3.
giants.
That's not fair.
We're far away, okay? We're far away. We haven't seen everything
They're
yet.
invisible giants.
They're so
How-
invisible. We see
How long
footprints
have
walking
we
around.
got this stealth spell that?
Oh, look at how
they-
tiny the
One
dice is.
hour.
They're so big.
An hour. Okay.
Why don't we try to sneak behind him?
Third option, I could cast plant growth on the trees and just like ensnare them.
Maybe, but aren't they just
No.
gonna enter it? They're gonna go in after us when.
They're
Can
bigger
everyone
than
make
the
us fly?
trees.
Are you discussing that out of character or in character?
We're whispering in character, I think.
I think yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna say in character.
So, if you whisper it in character, I'll throw out some stuff that your characters might react to those statements.
I know nothing.
Because in character, you guys would know that, I mean, you could try and tangle them up in the vines, but they are extremely strong. Physically.
Right.
Yeah,
It would be a matter of time before they just.
that's what I was thinking too. is
Or it
that-
just might not work at all.
Can anyone make us fly?
Do we have anything to put them to sleep?
Yes.
Who
Do we
says we have to
know-
fight them? If we can just
Okay,
put all 3 to sleep, we could just sneak by and.
There's
But
no
I
guarantee
have-
sleep will work.
hold on. I have read before that not everyone can be put to sleep by sleep. Do
Not
we know if
everyone
they
can,
be
but-
put to sleep?
And
These
when
guy- but
I put
I'm-
people to sleep, sometimes it doesn't because they're like super wide awake. You know, like when you just like took a nap or whatever, you're like super wide
elves.
awake, and then you can't really sleep. So it doesn't work then.
The elf god drank too much coffee, so now all elves can't go
We
to sleep.
could probably
Why
get
are you so
2 of
loud?
them to sleep.
Okay, I mean,
Hey,
so
I'll
here's the
just
thing.
be right back.
Okay.
So
I'm
here's the
gonna
thing,
read
right?
Mikey's thing really quick while you guys talk.
So here's the thing. Sleep is very limited.
Mm-hmm.
I
And-
don't think I can get up as high as their HP or whatever.
Well,
it is
it's
to
on
do
top of
sleep.
even rolling at maximum.
I
I'm
don't-
pretty
I don't think we
sure
can make it.
that I can only get 40 hit points out of sleep.
Same.
So that's not gonna work.
Same.
And
That's a lie. I
Uh,
didn't even check, but I'm pretty sure it's
yeah,
the same.
that's rolling maximum.
okay.
Secondly, there's no guarantee that we're only seeing 3. We have no idea what's behind.
I want to have someone go and talk, and then we hide in their
No.
pockets. We hide in their pockets, and I mean, if like we send Breya, and she can like turn into a bigger Breya, and she talks, and then if they don't want to talk, and they're all like, "Oh, we're so mean," then
I think we should head to the next line of trees first and get closer, just in case that they're like Mikey or Starlight was saying. There could be more than what we're seeing.
But
I could
if-
always like
if-
create an illusion on whoever wants to speak to make them appear larger. You know,
I
like
don't think we can create an illusion that big.
Can we make an illusion and make it run the opposite direction and make
That-
them chase after?
That would be a major illusion. That's not a minor illusion. Would be like the size of a person. Like to make something that big, we would need like a super big, super illusion spell. I don't have that.
true.
But then if Breya gets into trouble, then she just turns back into small Breya and then climbs a tree. And then you use plant growth to like make plant vinies around her so that she is cocooned safe in the tree, and then we go and sneak in, and then they figure out that someone came in behind them and they leave her alone, and then she gets out of there, and then we find a way to
Does anybody know like I could create an illusion of a like a warning horn for the giants, like to signal them to retreat or something. But
we don't know what that sounds like.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to ask if anybody knows, you know, what kind of instrument they use.
Has
The
anybody
history of
heard
frost
giants
giants.
before?
They would most likely use some kind of horn, a war horn of some kind.
If we get closer, we can see what they have. But I think
And it
we're
probably would
being-
have to come from a horn of a large animal that would be able to have a horn big enough for them to use as an instrument. So I would imagine it would have a deep sound like an elephant tusk or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Woolly mammoth tusks, maybe.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have elephants here.
I feel like if they're nice, we're being like so rude right now. Just talking.
We're
about
not talking to them.
looking at their stuff. Just looking.
Oh, he's dancing. I
and
saw him.
Finding ways to like be sneaky and subterfuge when I could just go and be all like, "Hey, how's it going? Gonna be my
Yeah,
friend?"
and they're not going to even give you a second chance to talk. They're just gonna.
Can we
They're
create
just
an
gonna kill you.
illusion of her so she can talk to
For
them?
anybody paying attention, there are now 2 frost giants standing guard, and one of them has just walked off opposite of you guys.
We still only see one.
I'm
What
gonna point
does
that out.
anybody else have paint? I don't have white paint.
No.
I have a makeup kit that I can maybe use some of the powder, but I can be Kitty Mirra, and then I can just be white, and then I can just go and then go in there. But
Oh no!
yeah, this is why I want to talk before a game, but no one else besides Shrike responds, and Shrike is chaos.
No,
I'm chaos in a
Mitchell's
bundle.
chaos.
Mitchell's chaos.
All right. How about
Shrike
to
is
start
lawful,
with?
lawful chaotic.
Lawful chaos. There's at least some
Um,
rules.
Okay, hang on. I can maybe detect thoughts.
How close
we
do
can
you have to
detect
be?
thoughts on one of them, see what they're thinking.
I like it. Can we
And
go
then
up to
just-
that next group?
As I remember,
two?
the lowest roll was
Still pretty good.
Aurora's 19.
Yes.
Would
that
charm
was the
person
lowest.
affect these guys?
Doubt it.
And
Probably.
let me double check. It depends on what giants are classified as.
Because it says you can attempt to charm a humanoid, but it doesn't
Back.
say anything about.
Hello.
Welcome back.
We haven't gotten
Welcome back.
anywhere besides
There's 2 giants. One has walked away the opposite direction of us. Has walked
Yep,
off. So there's
giants belong to the humanoid type, so yes, that would work on them.
so
I
we
have-
still you're making
I
me
have
dizzy.
charm person
You're
at
making
3rd
me
level.
dizzy.
Not a good
Thank
shot,
you.
but might be able to charm it to see us as
Let's-
allies.
But
Let's
don't they
get
know that you did
information.
that after? Then they'll be so mad.
No, detect. Well, yes, but let's peek into their mind first, see what's going on. Now it can only work once, so it'll only be on one of them. So let's see what's going on.
I have calm emotions.
Let's hold on to that.
Okay.
You have calm emotions?
Yeah.
Poor Jarvin.
Jarvin, do you have calm emotions?
No,
but you
he
let me
needed it.
suffer.
Oh!
When he was flipping out.
He was
had
fine.
like 12 Vietnam flashbacks at one time, and you're just sitting there as a cat going, "Man, it's cold out
I
here."
can't cast as a cat, and I was just like, "What is happening?" He tried to attack me, and then he kept screaming, and then there was a woolly mammoth, and it was a small little cat on the back of a woolly mammoth, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening right now. Okay.
Also, we can't use polymorph because polymorph was already used. So
Polymorph is down and fly is down.
It was
fly is
it
down,
was
correct.
hilarious. Okay, you be quiet. It was worth it. I'm sorry, I
Alright, what
forgot
is
I
the
had
range?
that. Okay, I don't look at
Also
my
have
spells.
suggestion, but I don't know if we could.
I don't. That they
Suggestion is
know.
way more powerful than
Okay,
one person.
So
Yeah.
Alright, so
Okay,
we're
well
gonna
then
take a
I'll
hell
use
of a risk.
Are they human? I can do hold person, but that it depends if they're
Yeah,
wisdom.
Josh said they're classified as humanoid.
Got official
so-
5e was in 5e. Giants have been officially classified as humanoids.
Okay, so I have
So
hold
any of your
person and
humanoid-
calm emotion.
I'm going to send Elvie to the closest one. She's
They're
obviously
really
going to be
far away.
invisible.
Are you sure we all don't want to go to at least the next tree or something? Because they're
Wait.
like
She's invisible, right?
correct.
Mikey, wait, bring her back. I'm going to whisper a battle ballad into her ear and give her bardic inspiration.
Well,
doesn't
she
mean
kinda,
anything.
Flew off before anybody could call her back, unless you're gonna yell for her now.
It's not going to matter because what she's going to do is not a rule on her end.
But you sent her invisible, right?
Send her invisible.
An invisible what?
You guys see the giants turn towards Elvie as she's flying towards them.
They know! Abort!
Magical invisibility.
There's some kind of fey giants.
We are in.
They don't seem to be doing anything, but Elvie is smart enough to know, like, yeah, they're definitely looking at me.
Okay.
Good, I'm glad I'll be smart. We are not smart.
Let
Where
me
is she at
open
in this?
to see what Elvie does.
Please tell me she doesn't cast it otherwise. Oh no. Okay, that's good. That's good.
He's gonna fly into the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe 5 minutes pass by. The giants kind of lose interest.
Thank goodness she's
And when
smart.
Elvie sees this, then she flies back.
Oh,
How
thank
far?
goodness.
How far? Okay.
Okay, so they can see
Elvie was
invisible.
smart enough
So...
to not go straight back to you guys and draw.
So smart. What a smart.
Okay. So they can see invisibility.
Construct. Yep.
Okay, well.
Not just invisibility, magical invisibility.
Yep. I want to talk to them.
No.
Just wants to be the solution.
You
They're
guys
just, like,
never
really
let me
lonely.
talk to them. You know what happened when I talked to the vampire? Okay.
Yeah,
Do
she's
you
got a
really
point.
want to go talk to them?
She's got a point. She talked to the vampire.
I did.
Okay, who's all on board for this? Who's all on board for having her talk?
I'm not.
I heard a no from Anchor.
I'm 50-50.
I heard a no from Anchor. Who else?
I don't want to talk to them.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be for you. It would just be her, it seems.
This is specifically if you're okay with Mirra talking with them.
I mean, you're gonna lose my spell if you do.
Here's the other thing, too. We either, like, at this point, they can see invisibility. We get close, they're gonna want to attack us if we try to sneak up.
How do you know that if we don't talk?
No, I'm saying if we try to sneak up on them, they're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck you doing? We're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily true. So they can see invisibility. That doesn't mean they can see us sneaking.
No, but if they do end up
There's a
seeing us
difference.
we're sneaking, right? Then they might
Sneaking
be
is
like,
seen
hey,
as highly
yo.
See it as
sus.
hostile.
Yeah, sneaking is hostile because it's like
But,
you
like,
see
the
someone
other
like,
thing,
"Ugh."
too, is
you're
if
like,
we
"Bruh."
try talking, they may just go straight to get fucked.
Which I will then turn to
So,
Cat Mirror and climb a tree.
Are we okay with Mirra potentially dying?
What if we give them tribute?
Mirra?
What do we have?
I have not that many cookies left.
I did
You
finally
guys! You guys! You guys!
What?
how am I supposed to purchase more baking goods if we
We're
are
not.
I guess
stuck?
it's screwed.
What if
Okay.
we
In the
show them Bob
Nexus.
and just keep walking closer to them with Bob?
How am I supposed to bake more cookies when I can't go to the store?
We will cross that bridge when we get there.
This is important.
Who's Bob?
Bob is an intelligent
I
item.
hold
that
up.
we
Bob
look
is-
at him.
I hold up Bob.
Bob
Technically, Bob is known to everyone.
I hold up Bob
is
and just.
the regrettable bag of holding, and upon looking at Bob, you immediately know that you should not fuck with Bob. Bob is not to be fucked with.
It is
Bob
in
just
the
wants
lore
to
for
be-
Bob that he's just known.
You just
Here's-
magically,
here,
upon
it's a
looking at the
buffalo.
bag, you magically know
Buffalo.
that this bag
This bag.
is
don't
more
fuck with the
trouble than
bag.
it's worth.
It's a buffalo. You don't fuck with the buffalo, okay?
All right. So I think realistically, our only option here is to potentially sacrifice Mirra and let her talk.
Sacrifice.
I still
However-
like the idea of using Bob.
Oh,
However,
I will go with
I
Bob.
do-
What if Bob makes him more powerful though? What if they're able to open him up and there's like some magic giant sized weapon in there? that's
Bob
like,
ain't gonna allow that. Bob wants to be left in peace. That's
So
why
Bob
I've
wants to
been
be left in
not.
peace, and he hates everyone. And upon looking at Bob,
You immediately know
all
this.
these things immediately.
That's why I haven't been fucking with him. I've just been letting him chill and ride along with us. I haven't been, because at first we were trying to feed him, we were trying to talk with him, we were trying to do all
There
this
was
stuff.
no we about that.
Breya and I were trying to feed him. She tried to feed him a pie. I tried to feed him cookies and tea. We tried talking to him. Breya and I, not Shrike, sure, whatever.
maybe he's a
And-
Breya-
vegetarian.
Breya and Bob now have an understanding in the sense that Bob knows that Breya knows that Bob is fiercely protecting something inside of him. And if he doesn't listen or behave, she will upturn him out and dump whatever it is out of him. And they
He
both
can
know
still
that.
be a little bit spicy sometimes, but
Yeah.
He
He's
turned
only-
my arm to stone one time just because I didn't even do anything. I was just walking and all of a sudden, hey, my hand is
Aw,
stone.
man.
What's up with that?
Dude, I'm
Karate
so
chop.
stoned. What? Look at this.
Karate chop, and then it was just it was a rock. So
So-
I could go in there with Bob.
No, if you're trying to diplomacy, you don't want them being disgusted by Bob.
Can we have a way to make it sound like the other giant hollers for them to come over to where he is and see if we can just get them to wander away from the wall?
But-
don't know what
have,
they
like,
sound
but
like.
then
imaginary
the-
sound spells?
But then the giant who wandered away will hear it because I doubt he went super far, and he'll be like, "I didn't call out what the Moradin," and then he'll come over to investigate, and he'll be like, "No, I didn't call you. Something sus is going on."
This may be something that my character wouldn't know, but I'm just gonna say it.
Ah.
Usually, louder creatures can talk much louder,
Yes.
and it's possible that if one of them calls from the other thing, the guy's just gonna be like, "What?" by the door and yell and not go anywhere.
That is accurate. I would also agree with that. If they're anything like goblins.
They just start having an argument with an invisible voice
Yeah.
at the door.
and then the
Well-
third one shows up and goes, "Who are you arguing with?"
Yeah, and then they're on high alert.
Or
Okay. So
God
what?
invisible
So what?
Albie.
So what do we really have? We
So
have nothing.
I've
So
gone with this in more detail with Pedi because he plays a character that relies a lot on stealth. But just to go over it with you guys, a stealth check is your whatever you guys roll versus a DC. I don't roll like perception for the enemy. It's just a set number. But that set number is determined by the ability and the current mindset of the people. So just like Mirra said, if they're not expecting anybody or on alert, they're letting their guard down and they're less likely to notice you guys. But the moment you guys do something that gets them riled up, they're gonna pay more attention and be more on the lookout.
Why don't we wait until nightfall?
also, if I could get close enough, I could maybe like record one of their voices so that we could like maybe trick them later if we do
Would
the
I
nightfall
know-
thing.
would I know that Nightfall would exist in this plane of existence?
As far as you guys can tell, the lighting in this world has not changed since you got here.
Oh, so there's nothing to indicate a day-night cycle.
Yeah.
And
How long have we been here?
Can't stop.
Couple
Multiple
hours now,
hours.
especially because we were all unconscious for about 3.
Yep.
and as far as Yuelia knows, wait, who was the person that rolled like super high on the know about giants check?
Was
I
not
think-
me.
It was
think I
either
rolled
you
Decently,
or
or I think Shrike did, or Groot.
well, I think it was you or
I
Jarvin.
left early last week, so it was not me.
Maybe Jarvin did too. I think we all rolled pretty decently, but I think Jarvin. I know I got outrolled for sure on a lot of stuff.
I
I'm pretty sure
don't
that was
even
it.
remember rolling for it, to be honest.
I don't remember running for it now.
I remember
didn't.
rolling for it. I just
Well, let me put this here because I'm pretty sure you guys, whoever rolled that like really high roll,
I
would
didn't
have
even bother.
access to all this information. So I'm going to put it in the in character chat. So everything about, I wish it would have actually pulled up the thing, but whatever.
Right. Hmm.
But everything on there is stuff that you guys would know. Or the person who rolled high enough and then told everybody else.
if it was me, I tell everyone except Aurora.
Now, granted, you guys are also smart enough to know that there are variants. There might be giants that speak more than just giant.
Oh, there we go.
But this is a pretty good idea of what to expect from a giant. And it even goes into a whole thing about, like, the normal behaviors of ice giants. Or frost giants. There we go.
Hmm.
That's their stats, but the one I linked has all the stuff about how they're pretty
Yeah,
they're pretty much assholes.
their description and everything in between. So if you want to get
Okay,
deeper
listen.
into it,
They respect only brute strength and skill in battle. What if Breya chucks herself up to giant size and challenges one of them on a one-on-one duel?
She wouldn't
That-
win. Would she? No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't
Come on.
think that, honestly, I don't
no,
think I could win.
no.
It's a challenge of 8. No.
Well,
We don't have to kill them. If we can just get their respect, we can get through.
It's not going to be respected if she's beaten into a pulp. They're like, oh, you big but puny, and then it's bad.
I mean, as a
If we
strength-
could have made me another size category larger after I transformed, I would have gone for it.
Well,
but no.
there, and you guys would know, or Bray would be able to know, is that you would have advantage on your strength rolls while raging, while being huge.
Mm.
I mean,
But the
that
problem is that
true.
your giant form only lasts 10 rounds, 1 minute.
Yes, that's
Mm.
exactly what I was thinking. And if I go down here, you guys don't have someone squishy.
So you would
Does
literally
anyone have a
to-
plot point?
I do.
Yeah.
You would literally have to wrap up this challenge of the giant within 60 seconds.
I don't know if you're willing to, James, but we could always try to plot point our way around this.
I totally want to save it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
What if you just... Can you pin him in 60 seconds?
I don't have enough faith that I can.
I mean, their strength score is also really high.
Yeah.
Well, Breya's isn't bad, but Breya
It's
can
not
get-
bad, but I'm just saying
Breya can get
there's a
advantage.
risk.
What if we
And yeah,
gave her
because of
bonus
advantage.
My
inspiration
strength,
and other
my
stuff like
strength
that?
doesn't go up, does it? I
No,
just get advantage. They have a 23 strength.
Yeah,
I
they have
have
a
a
plus 6 to their
16.
roll, which is tough.
but
They double the advantage on their rolls compared to me.
I can also give you my talisman.
What does that do?
Gives you a +4 to a failed ability check.
I thought it was a 1d4.
1d4.
That's what he meant. I don't know. I don't have confidence.
You get it for 3 rounds, which is grapple, tackle, pin.
Okay,
I
so
really-
we have 3 things we can do. okay, we can just wait it out and then try the 1 through 3 thing again.
You guys
We
hear
can
stomping in the distance, and it seems like the other giant is returning.
We can.
Okay. We lost that window.
Yeah.
We just went from like an 8v2 to an 8v1 or 8v3 now.
We can have
We weren't
Mirra
doing that.
go and try and talk, and if it doesn't work, she turns into a cat and tries to hide in the tree. And while they're trying to cut her down in the tree, you guys run for it.
Okay. Hold on. I want to pause you for a second because we're forgetting one essential thing.
What?
We don't know where this door goes, and there
Correct.
could be hundreds of giants behind it.
Yes.
That's a very good thought.
Which is why I want to
That's
talk
what I
to
said.
them. So they bring
if-
us in, and they're like, "Hey, this is my good friend Mirra. She's like so cool, and she gave me a cookie, and it's gonna be great."
What if, like, say, I split off from the group maybe and go and like make a dwarven like sorry, I'm trying to think like war cry, but no, like use a dwarven horn essentially. Like use my bagpipes to create a sound distraction while you guys get in, and then I can try and sneak past them.
The problem is that, see, that's one of them that we were talking about in chat. The problem with that is there's no guarantee all 3 of them are going to go because there's multiple. So there's no reason for all of them to go. They can have 1 or 2 go check it out while the other one stays by the door like they're supposed to.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually on Mirra's side to try and let Mirra be diplomatic about it. Because it's our best chance for surviving what's ever beyond the door if this happens to be a giant city. So, Mirra, you have my vote.
You know what? Let's do it. Because if it comes to blows, it's going to have to come to blows regardless. We've got spells that can affect them, that can
I
render
mean,
ones
worst
up
comes to worst, we
temporarily.
were told that death is not a thing we have to worry about here, but
Technically.
Mirra, technically.
I don't
Mirra
want to
will
go
just-
into another coma.
But Mirra will just end up getting whisked back over to the Nexus, but she will have to spend some time unconscious to regain her strength, and we
I
still
just
have
thought
that 3-day
about
window.
something, though. If I'm the one unconscious, who has the orb?
I don't know. You do.
Who said you're gonna be unconscious? So here's the thing. Backup plan, if he turns hostile and tries to hurt you, I turn big and start punching.
Okay.
And then
Several
I
of us
came in
have heat
black.
metal, and they have a nice, big, shiny metal great axe. Foosh, now it's too hot to hold, and they're ice giants, so I'd imagine heat metal wouldn't feel good on their nice, big blue hands.
My gauntlet might hurt them. Breya
Okay,
will look down at
let's-
her
I'm
hand.
just saying, like, we've got a lot of spells that can affect humanoids.
give it a try.
Let's try diplomacy first, and if that fails, alright. Let's roll
Like-
them dice.
So here's the thing, right? Like, I have a +10 in persuasion.
Yeah.
I don't know what Mirra has.
So Dorval and Mirra should ultimately work together then.
But will they talk
The
to him
issue
knowing
is
he's a
that
dwarf?
Dorval has
I-
an issue with giants.
Can
Oh,
we
then-
disguise him?
Yeah, I have a makeup kit. I can make him look like something else. Oh, I just rolled a dice for no apparent reasons. That's my bad. I rolled a 10.
But would it be enough to make him not look like a dwarf enough that they won't see him as a dwarf?
Well, he'd be tiny and wearing makeup, so yeah. Technically, it's a disguise kit, but for Mirra, it's a makeup kit, okay?
Okay,
And she's good
Does-
with it.
does Dorval inherently take any negatives to try and persuade like a natural enemy to him?
That's a good question.
What's your persuasion?
Mine's +10.
Oh, I've got a
That
plus
was a
6.
GM question.
See,
Oh,
mine is...
sorry. What was the GM question?
So, because Dorval is a dwarf and he really hates giants, if he tries to like go with Mirra to do diplomacy, does he inherently take any like negatives to his persuasion score?
Only if he acts openly in that regard. That's a role play issue, not a like. I'm not gonna make Dorval act like an asshole to giants if that's not what he does.
Perfect.
If he can clench his teeth or bite his tongue, then that's
Perfect.
up to
That's
him.
fine to me then. Like, I think ultimately having two people try to be diplomatic and working together with high diplomacy scores is probably for the best.
So
I'm
I
going
have
to-
a +6, but then I also have my Aura of Friendship, which for 10 minutes gives me a +5 to Persuasion.
So that would be 11 for you and 10 for Dorval. Like, I like those odds.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
hand Dwarf my talisman.
I have a +10, and I have whatever the white circle marked is in
No,
in
that
the
just
skill
that just
proficiency.
means that's total. That's just it automatically does the adding for you.
Yeah. Do I get like advantage on it though? Because I have
Unless it says a circle with an A, then no. But a dot
Okay.
next to it, it automatically adds it.
I think it's from your Tricks of the Trade thing.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Did you say you're giving Dorval your talisman?
I am giving Dorval my talisman.
Perfect.
What is that?
On a
if you-
failed ability check, you can add a 1d4 to your roll. You get
Okay.
3 times.
The next thing I will do, in case things get hairy, I will try and be close, so that if one of them tries to attack, then I can at least silvery barbs to distract them, so maybe we can get away, or one of you guys can. Get
Dorval,
away.
what do you want to look like?
You know what?
I just yelled your name out loud. I'm sorry. I got excited.
That ends really well.
I'll go along with you guys as well,
Breya,
because I've got a
Breya will
6 to
look at
persuasion
Mirra.
as well.
Breya's gonna look at Mirra and put her hand on her shoulder and says, "Remember, if you cannot avoid saying people's names, you can't go up there and try to be diplomatic."
No, I got it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What if we start by offering, something
Tribute.
that we found off of the
What are we
the
going to
dead guy?
ask? What are we
You
going to
guys
tell
hear
them?
stomping as it seems the giant has wandered off again.
I want you guys
Remember
to
we found
notice
a dead
that the
one?
GM took out the hourglass. We're now on a timer.
It's been out for a hot minute now.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah.
So we found a dead one already, and we did collect some stuff off of its corpse. So
It was a bunch of money, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Why don't we return it as
It
if
was a
we
lot of
found? Hold on. Why don't we return it as if we found one of their dead and we wanted to return it to its original people and show our respects?
That's kind of what I'm saying.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that a lot.
It's a good idea. As much as I don't want to lose the money, but it's fine.
I
Right.
know. No
Neither
one
do
wants to
I.
lose
I
that
gave
amount
all
of
the money
but
to Dorval anyways.
I would give all the money out of my pocket if we all survived, so.
Now,
Okay.
just as a head up, because I did present to you how these giants act.
Hateful.
There is also, and your characters would think of this, there's also a probability that they'll just kill you and take it back.
Right.
Stop saying things like that, because we finally found a thing.
What if we really try to kiss ass? Like, we bow when we approach them.
That's what I was gonna do.
I'm throwing these stuff out here not to give you indecision, but it's stuff that your characters would
Well,
know.
it really feels like you're trying to give us a decision and an hourglass at the same time, Josh.
Yeah.
I like I always say, I want you guys to be informed.
Well, but
Be
you say,
prepared for what's about
all
to kill us.
giants are bad, but
So we know they normally really, really hate people, but we're hoping the diplomacy will offset that.
I said, let me rephrase that. I want you to be as informed as your characters are.
Actually, so here's the thing. I can't even speak to them.
Why?
I can't speak giant.
We
They
all
can
can.
speak
It's
Aquan.
Aquan.
Oh, okay.
They
Sorry, I
speak
was
the element that they're tied to, and it's Aquan.
That's something I added. That's the only thing that's missing. My apologies.
Yeah, I was just looking at their languages and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
that's
we
fair.
don't
Well,
have
that was
giant.
something. That was something that was pulled up on my end.
Yeah, we
I
we
mentioned
discussed
that like
in,
last week when we were discussing it.
in the
Okay,
Nobody
so
can
let's
speak giant.
try it. I'm
They're
Right.
humble travelers looking to pass their door. We bring.
Or we could say we already killed the other one since they respect
No.
only brute strength and skill in
That's
battle.
so mean. We killed our friend, and it was dead
What
for
if
a
they?
while.
What if they know how their person died?
Yeah, what if they're aware?
That
We say we
and
control
why
the
not?
worm.
And they'll just look for revenge and
And
kill
they'll
us.
be
Mhm.
like, prove it, or
I
they'll kill us so
I
we
really
don't
think
control the worm.
we should do anything hostile.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because I'm not convinced I can beat. Like maybe one, but there's 3 of them.
Okay, let's just be careful, choose your words, and let's go.
Okay,
And by that I mean you guys go. I'll be behind.
I suggest we go from we go like down and then west and then north and then so we're
By
coming
down,
don't-
you
I
mean
say we
north?
just
south,
walk
west,
straight
north.
forward.
I
Oh.
would
I
suggest
don't want to
not
go.
hide.
Well,
I
don't.
would suggest not hiding or going in a sneaky way. Just appear in the open so that
Right,
there's
so
nothing.
here's
Which
the other
is
thing.
over to the west. If we go directly towards them
Yes.
from this way, we're cutting through a whole bunch of trees, and
If
it's a
I
direct
go-
beeline to you guys.
If I go, you guys lose my pass without trace.
That's fine. We might not need it.
They're so
I
I
far
say we
away.
go to the next patch
they're
of trees.
so far
the
away.
group that's going to talk to the giants goes straight out, while the other group stays behind. While they're distracted, the stay behind group moves to that last tree to the top and gets ready.
Ready for
I'm
what? We
staying-
can't fight them.
I am staying
Not
close
to
to
fight,
Mirra in
but-
case I need to fight. I'm not separating from the 2 diplomats.
I am also going to join our diplomatic party.
So is everybody coming with?
Nope.
Because all that leaves is 2.
Yuelia was really quick
I-
on that. No.
I'm gonna turn to Yuelia and say, I need you to know though that if you don't come with us and we're engaged, we can't protect you if you're ambushed.
I'd be close. I'm just not going to be out in the open.
All right, let's go. No more dilly dallying.
For people who can move their pieces, please go ahead and move your pieces.
He doesn't want to do all the clicks. Clicky
No,
clacky.
it's just you moving to
Jump,
where
jump,
you
jump,
want to
jump.
go.
Jump, jump, jump,
Where
jump,
the hell
jump.
am I? There I am.
You going to where you want to go is much better than me going here, here, here.
That's true.
I'm going to be so there's me, Breya, Dorval, and Mirra going
Actually,
for
I
the
guess
party,
I'd be
right?
more like here.
Well, as I say, once everybody decides where they're setting their characters,
Well, if-
it'll give us reference to be
Yes,
like, hey,
I
look at
want.
my
Yes,
UI.
that's where I
Um,
wanted to go.
If we're doing the 4 of them in one party and then the other 4 are kind of like near but not exactly there, then the 4 of us can just go in like a 4 square basically.
Okay, so based off of where everybody is,
Well,
where's
I'm trying to
Shrike
see
going?
because I want to be within 30 feet, but I'm not getting. How do I draw a line here? Oh,
like
line
this.
is
what am I
2.
doing? It's because it's freaking white on a white platform.
Right now, you're 110 feet.
How about here? Or more like here.
That is 70
That is
feet.
not. Yep. Okay, I guess I
So
can't.
But
do
how
30
that.
many
feet is
feet is
pretty
it from
much-
us?
30 feet is pretty much where they're at.
I doubt
Yeah,
we'll
that's
be
just-
able to get that close before they start like getting upset.
How many
Yeah.
feet are you from us though?
From you guys, about
Yeah.
30.
Oh, what'd I do? Stop it. That's
About
not.
30. I can't. I don't
And
know
the
how the hell
giants
you.
look puzzled as Crusix starts.
Yeah,
So
how do
wrong.
you
That's
freaking
wrong.
draw a line, Josh? Because I'm not. Oh, why is it not working?
It
So
doesn't
you
like
hit
you.
M, right?
You hit M.
Yeah, for measure.
Okay. Right.
And then you have 1, 2, or 3 cone, line, and AoE.
Right.
And you just
You left
And you just
click in
want
the
two.
spot you want it to, and then drag it.
you just do 2 clicks. 1 click to
Then
where you start,
right
and 1
click.
click to
Okay,
where
so
you
I'm
end.
about 45 feet from you. I can move
Yeah.
closer, but I'm not gonna.
All right, but Shrike, where you want to move in context or in relevance to the people?
Not the camera.
Can I? I don't have access to LV.
I don't know if I can give you access to LV. Let me see if I can. GM tools, player permission. Oh, I can. There you go.
Dick.
It's not very nice, Mikey.
So rude.
It's gonna
Where
throw
the
an
hell
ice
did she
dragon
go?
at us next.
But Dave, where would you like to go?
I'm gonna be with the diplomatic group.
Guys, I have
Like-
no idea what happened to her.
Like
She's
right
fucking
behind Breya kind of deal?
I'm looking for
Yeah, like I'm gonna be in the second row of people basically.
There she is, there she is, there
We're
she is.
doing like a four
The,
square.
the diplomats should be in front, so it doesn't look like they're hiding behind people.
Yeah,
Jarvin?
Yeah, I'll be in front.
I'll be in front.
Front of Crusix or in front of Breya?
You know, this is like I consider this kind of dwarven land, considering the Durgar were there. So I will totally be like up in front proudly.
Okay.
Okay.
Mirra?
I will be in front of whoever he is not in front of for the diplomatic party.
Right. If you could, whoever's streaming, if you could pan the camera over to the group so.
Sorry, I'm fixing
Yeah,
your LV list.
you're
It's okay.
doing.
No, it's okay.
thing.
It's just I moved everybody, so I want to
Can
make
you
sure
zo-
that's where they
can you
want
I
to
zoom
be.
forgot
in?
that I was.
Can
I
you
forgot
zoom
that I
in
was
so I can
doing.
see which
It's
one of
okay.
the-
If you want, I
I'm
can
gonna
go out,
have-
Mikey. Since I'm over
Okay.
here.
Yeah, that's. Oh, who came with us? Oh wait, that's Breya. And okay, who dat?
Just so you know, Lydia did not follow.
That's fine.
I have,
Honestly, I didn't think she would.
I have Aurora where Yuelia is, but Lydia has actually managed to scale the cliff without touching any of these ice things. And she's like in prime position to just leap on top of this thing's head.
Lydia, what the fuck?
And I'm
Oh,
sure
that's good.
he's really wanting to.
She's like totally
She knows
prepared
that
to.
the backup plan is to fight, so she's
That's
doing
it.
what she's
Lydia's
gotta
totally
do.
in range to Assassin's Creed this dude.
Shouldn't Aurora be with us in the diplomat party in case we have to fight?
That's up to you guys.
That's up
Oh
to
my
You
God.
consider Aurora diplomatic?
No,
No. So we have 3 people who will not be speaking, who are standing with the diplomatic party. The only 2 who
Do
will
you
be doing
trust
any
Aurora to not
speaking-
speak?
Who is this other person broadcasting? Who else? Cards? Why are you broadcasting? Let's see what cards.
In the event that I couldn't.
Oh, I like
Because
cards.
you were
stream
complaining
better.
of-
Cards is
Because
streamed
I was trying to
zoomed
do
in.
my
Yuelia.
thing.
Cards is
Who's
zoomed in.
standing behind us?
Mikey got in trouble.
Cards is zoomed in. Yeah.
Who's standing behind you? Here's
Yeah.
Mirra.
Oh, look at
Who's
that.
the person with the sword and the shield?
Person with a sword.
forgot
I
about
have a tail.
Person with a sword and shield.
Yeah, who's the person directly behind us?
That's Groot, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can he move behind Mirra and next to Crusix?
Yeah. Yeah, right
Perfect.
I like how they just kind of hover off the ground.
He doesn't have a sword and shield, but I think that's the best we got right now.
there. It's because
No, I was saying the model, not
Yeah.
what the character
That's
has.
fair.
So
Yeah.
is this what we're going with?
For the
Uh,
record, Groot is okay with you guys making that move for him.
There you are. Okay, good.
Consent is sexy.
Oh.
Well, I
it
assume we
is.
spoke about marching order before we got here, so
Right?
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah,
like,
but that's
hey,
what I
you
mean.
get
I
behind
just-
me.
I want to know how you guys want to do this before we move forward.
Okay, so I want to be like, hello, friends. No.
don't assume friendship.
Hello. Greetings to you. Where
Where
is
did that come from?
who?
What is that?
Is that a Kenku? What's happening?
Nevermore?
Why is Nevermore here?
Oh no.
Did we agree to take a bow?
I don't think it's gonna matter here in a hot second. We're about to
So,
die.
As you guys are trudging through the snow, going closer, you see both the giants start hefting their weapons
Greetings.
and making just slight movement. They haven't done full charges or anything, but they definitely don't look happy to see you guys.
My hands are up to show that I am not holding my weapon, and I am yelling greetings in what language did we say? Aquan?
Aquan.
Aquin.
In Aquan?
No response.
Do you want to take this, or do you want me to take this? Because I'm just gonna start talking because it's me. So
I don't really know what to say.
Ask permission.
Mirra,
to...
start it off then.
Hi there, my name is Ears, and we're just trying to travel through, and we're sorry for bothering you, but we were wondering if it's
You guys
okay.
hear loud stomping coming from like back and to the left of you guys.
If it's
Breya does not look towards the noise. She's keeping her eyes fixed on the giants ahead.
if it's okay for us to travel through your areas, and we figured we would ask up front since you are so great and mighty, and we do apologize for bothering you. We're following this compass thing. Okay.
All you guys hear, no one speaks giant, right?
Nope.
No one.
Correct.
All you guys
I
hear
don't know
is
where my
just-
languages are.
You just hear this like
Efficiencies in languages,
low,
bottom left.
like, really low baritone voices.
Bless you.
Speak Sylvian. They don't
That's
speak
the
Sylvian.
best
either.
impression I could get.
I like it.
But, they just kind of talk a little bit, and their attention just completely leaves you guys as they just seem to be discussing something between the three of them.
Right. So who the fuck is this?
I'll
We're
pull out a
gonna
cookie.
stay
I'll pull out a
right
cookie
here.
and offer a cookie.
I pretend I know what you're saying.
Cookie.
So
What?
eventually the giant moves forward, and
Cookie?
he still has his weapon, but he takes his other hand off of it, so it's kind of just like he has an axe, the other two do not, but it's kind of just hanging at his side.
Is he going to get an axe?
Oh no!
All
He goes from holding it like this to just kind of like this at his side. Can you guys see what I'm holding?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
It's not an axe. I don't have the realism going on right now.
I have a sword, and in game I have a mace, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. This is my bonk stick. Okay.
I have an
But-
anchor in my house.
he does not have his weapon at the
Oh,
ready
he's right.
anymore.
Huh?
And as he gets close enough, he kind of leans just a little bit towards you guys, and he goes, in Aquan, you guys hear, "Do you know Draconic?"
And I answer back, "Oh yes, we do. I'm sorry about that. I suppose I just sort of assumed, and that was really rude of me. I'm sorry."
Which one of you knows Draconic?
But wait, do I know Draconic?
Do we all know Draconic?
I-
No.
I imagine the only person who
Shit.
might know that would
Shrike.
be Mikey.
I know
Groot.
Draconic.
Do you know?
Yeah,
Gosh.
Mikey does. I called it.
I know the spell comprehend languages.
Does
Also,
that just let you hear?
It
compre-
only. I'm pretty sure
For
it
the
only allows you
duration,
to
you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any
technically
written
you could-
language.
Technically, you could do that for Giant. So-
Groot. You don't know Draconic?
No.
Only
Wait.
Mikey does.
I know
I know it
Draconic.
if it's written,
I'm not
but
sure.
I don't know it.
Yes, I know Draconic.
So, which one of you knows Draconic?
I turn to Do
Okay, I'm
we
gonna
know if any
speak
of
out.
us knows Draconic?
Starlight does.
just gonna.
I look
Hi.
over at Starlight since she's coming out anyways. I'm like, Starlight, do you know Draconic? But I'm still speaking in Aquan.
I'm gonna come out slowly and just in Draconic respond. What can I help you with?
Oh, hi,
Wait.
that's our friend too. It's okay. We're not trying to cause
When-
bother, hurt you, or anything like that. And I'm still speaking in Aquan.
When
And
you
Aquan, I'll say, Starlight was a little scared.
when you speak Draconic, they just kind of look at each other, and one of them goes,
Yeah, our group's like that.
So the one that's been talking to you goes, "Is that the one that speaks Draconic? Was that Draconic?"
I think it's Draconic. I mean, I know she knows that language. She was just a little scared and was kind of just hiding there. I'm sorry about that. Is it?
I'm gonna
hey,
respond.
Hey, Star, are you speaking Draconic right now?
I'm gonna respond in Aquan. Yes, I do know Draconic, and I also know Aquan.
Yeah, she knows Draconic. That was her Draconic.
Good. We have decided that if you can open the door, we won't kill you all.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's.
Oh.
I'm
that's
sorry.
nice
am I?
of you.
Am
Well,
I
thank
led
you.
to
That's very
believe
kind.
you?
Oh wait, no, that's in Draconic. Sorry.
Wait, did they say that in Draconic or Aquan?
They said that in no one has spoken Draconic except you.
Oh,
I
okay,
have a
fair enough.
feeling there's Draconic on the door.
Yeah.
There's Draconic on the door. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can read that.
So can I.
Yep.
Okay.
Technically, I
'cause
can
I'm
when I
an
cast
illiterate
comprehend
fool.
languages. So
You can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can enter the door.
One
Are-
second,
But
guys. I think someone's at the
Yuelia,
door.
being
Yeah.
brains, take note that they specifically asked if you can speak Draconic.
Yeah. I should be able to. I mean, I did because I can. Because I know
That's
it.
a good reason.
I am proficient in it. I'm gonna ask back in Aquan. I take it you guys are having issues entering this door. Is there something behind it that you need?
No small talk. Open the door.
Oh.
all right. Well, this is our best course of action. Shall we go
Okay.
ahead? Do we have permission to approach the door?
Just that one, and he's pointing to Yuelia.
Oh no.
Okay. I will be right back. Just stay here and make friends. Who is this? I'm sorry. Who is this?
Who are you?
Breya's going
You
to
guys
look up.
know Nevermore.
Breya is
You
going
guys,
to.
it kind of dawns on you, Yuelia, now that you bring it. Like, you can't help but feel that you keep seeing her, but then it kind of just like, oh, I guess that was just my imagination.
So is she there right now, or was it just a blink?
It just seems like she's standing there staring at you.
Apparently, I was hearing
what the hell
things.
are
I'm
these
sorry.
kids doing?
So now that it's been established that only Starlight can approach the door, Breya is going to look up at Daggers briefly with a meaningful look that it's her job to protect Starlight if something goes down.
Can someone fill me in?
The
You
giant
see-
said that only Starlight's allowed to approach the door.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
He has to be able to speak Draconic and somehow open the door with that.
And that is Nevermore, and for some reason we keep getting glimpses of her.
Quick, Mikey, just run up to it,
Is it
shout out
we
like
or
a Dova King.
You.
I think it's all of us.
Is it just Starlight seeing Nevermore, or is it everyone? GM.
What's that? Sorry.
Is it just Starlight seeing Nevermore, or is it everyone?
Everybody can see her.
Okay.
I think she's actually like there right now. She's just not saying anything. It was my understanding.
Well, he also said that she's kind of glimpsing in and out, right?
Yeah, kind of like.
It's weird because it's like sometimes it's like Nevermore,
Ew,
when she's not there, and then you're like,
It's like you blink and then you miss it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Do
she's
the
shifting
giants
between
notice
planes.
the extra person amongst us, or
I
They
don't
don't
think
seem
we'd
to
be
be
able to
looking
tell
at her.
if we could.
Hmm.
But maybe
Okay.
she's shifting between planes.
I'm gonna take a look at her. Does it look like she's either telling me this is a bad idea, something like? Does she look like she's anything to us,
she's
to our group?
literally standing completely still.
Okay, I'm gonna go to this door then.
Okay.
we should all just stay still, stand
So,
tall, show no
As you come up to this absolutely colossal door, you see that it is literally the thing that kind of just blows your mind right away. It's almost as if the door is literally a giant magic circle or a giant spell scroll. It is literally from top to bottom almost every inch of it is covered in runes that all connect, runes and lines that all connect to each other. It is probably the most fascinating and crazy thing you've ever seen as somebody who studies Arcana.
Can I determine what school of magic it's from?
Sure.
Giant.
But the Arcana check.
18.
From what you can tell, it seems to be abjuration.
Cool. Can I notice any symbols that would tell me what type of...
I mean, there's a whole lot of symbols that
Yeah.
stick out
Is
to
there
you and
anything
make
that I
sense.
can make out of it that I can tell, that can give me a hint as to what this magic circle would be for?
Whoever made this, whoever invented this, whoever brought this into being is far beyond your skill level and level of knowledge of the Arcana.
Okay.
Like, this is some Grand Master Wizard or Grand
that
Magus
I
or
hope to
whatever.
achieve.
That 18 you rolled is their modifier bonus alone.
Pretty much.
Okay. I'm gonna look back to our new friends. Also, I'm at the door. And what would you like me to say? Am I looking for something here?
The one that's been talking this whole time, and you guys that are here feel the big other giant that came back walk up behind you. Is now just towering over behind you guys. But he goes, "Open the door now."
Okay.
And you see this one start hefting up its weapon. He's using a giant club.
I'm gonna look for any writing or something that would indicate a message or a password or a puzzle, something.
So, as you start to try and piece together everything, you notice that there are draconic letters. They're all over the place. There's also some letters you don't recognize. You're not entirely sure if they're runes or maybe possibly from another language.
Okay.
The runes themselves that you do recognize seem to be more for the spell and less for whatever protection is on the door, if that makes sense. But as far as you can tell, the draconic letters are just all over the place. Just there's, if you were to put it into our terms, like there's an A over there, there's a Y over there.
Okay.
Good luck.
I'm going to speak up
we
and
can't help, correct?
You can ask for, well, yeah, out of character. You can ask for, like, your character is smart. You can just say, hey, do I get anything because my character is smart? Does my character know shit? Because I'm dumb in real life.
You can use your
don't know
character's
things.
stats to your advantage.
Yeah.
I'm going to speak up and be like, hey, I can read everything. Do you think I could go up there and help her?
I can.
In
I
Aquan?
will.
In Aquan, yeah.
I will do the same in Aquan, and I'm going to present it as like we are like research assistants. We are really good at scribing languages.
Both of you give me a persuasion check, but Jarvin, Dorval,
Ardent.
Deception.
Ardent, my God. Ardent, please add 5 to your roll.
Oh,
Okay.
that is persuasion?
Also, you still have my talisman too. I never took it back yet.
Okay, I can re-roll with that, right?
No, it's plus a
It just
D4
adds a
if you
D4
lose.
fail.
If you
I got an 18, so plus my 4, 22.
18. I got 20. I rolled a 3. Sadly.
Bruh.
You rolled a 3 and got 20?
How?
Yes.
Bruh.
You did
Well,
plus
give me
You rolled
five.
my
a 3 and
inspiration
got
if you need
20?
to
You
reroll.
got plus 17?
I could use inspiration to re-roll.
Will he fail with
Actually.
a 20?
How does
No,
that
it's
work?
just
What is
okay,
your
then
plus
wait,
for?
What is your
I'm gonna-
modifier?
Wait, his persuasion is 10.
He had a
Plus
plus
10,
10.
and then you gave me plus 5,
Plus
and then I
5.
used the thing to
Oh,
give
you
me...
used the D4 to get more. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna re-roll it too with
No,
inspiration.
you
You don't need
succeeded.
to.
You don't
Oh,
need
okay.
to.
But I was just like, how'd you roll a 3 and get a 20? That's like Lydia that rolls a 1 and gets a 22 or something like that. All right. So, they start talking to each other in Giant again, just that low bellowing. And then the one that seems to be doing the most of the talking and telling the others what to do, you just see him just gesture like, get on with it. And then Shrike, you feel something really large and heavy just run into your back as you're just shoved forward into Mirra. And so you kind of like land on top of her back as you're just like thrust forward. And Crusix, you see that the giant like kind of kicked Shrike to get him moving.
Excuse me, sir. He was already going to move. You're being unnecessarily rude.
Silence!
I'm gonna put my hand on Mirra. Shh. It's okay.
Shrike
It's okay.
in like as low as I can under my breath in common is gonna be like, they best be lucky that everybody else doesn't want to fight.
But I'm assuming that
And
you
Mirror
guys are
100%
gonna-
gives me a side glance.
Shrike's going to collect himself with Mirror's help, and you two are going to go toward the door.
Yeah, as soon as I see them like motion for me to go to the door, I just start going.
You still get
Yeah.
pushed, probably.
Yuelia,
They're rude.
Yes.
well, he didn't push Ardent. He pushed Groot.
Why
But
does
that's okay.
everyone have 3 names?
Josh, I'm since I've noticed they keep speaking amongst themselves in Giant, while they're pushing everyone around, I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
Okay.
Ooh.
Good
How
idea.
long does that last for?
1 hour.
Okay. So, Groot, Ardent, you have now joined Starlight.
Okay.
Starlight, you notice that they come up on your sides to, looks like,
Exactly.
lend you a hand.
When
Uh.
Breya sees Shrike get kicked like that, she gives that giant the dirtiest look and curses him in Halfling under her breath.
Man, you're being rude.
He,
Hey, Starlight.
you notice that even through his thick facial hair, this one doesn't have like a long beard. That one is like the one with the axe. This one has a sword, like a big two-handed sword. But his beard is much shorter, kind of like mine, but just a little bit longer. But you see him just give a big shit-eating grin at you when you do that.
You know,
What she says, but what she says, and Halfling is, she says, I might just become the giant slayer instead of the giantess.
He just gives
Yeah.
this like the. What are you gonna? He has this like, what are you gonna do about face?
I don't want to know what we're gonna do
see,
about
don't
it.
know
this is
what-
the part where they don't care about people smarter than them unless we can do something
Okay.
for them.
So
Oh, they're
I'm
getting
not sure
weird.
how I'm supposed to open this door. Help me find some clues. I can't. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, so
It
Starlight,
looks like
Never
it's-
mind. No. Sorry.
we told them that we would be your research assistants. Just
Right,
yeah,
but they're also not too keen about patience.
right.
So,
So I'm gonna start inspecting the door. Can I do like an
As
investigate?
you guys
on the door?
are talking to each other, you hear these two start doing like their conversation. Crusix, you overhear what they say. So we're sticking to the plan, right? Yes. As soon as they open the door, Well, kill them and eat them. I mean, we won't have any use for them after that.
Knew it.
Yeah, I knew it
Give
too.
Mirra's shoulder a little squeeze and kind of get her attention and give her a panicked look like, oh shit, we need to switch to plan B. Plan A is falling apart quickly.
You should speak to her in one of the languages that you guys have in common.
Common. What race are you?
But we don't know what other languages they know, and
You guys know all the elemental speech.
we
Yep.
know those, but we
It's
don't know
very
what
unlikely
they know.
these giants speak primordial, for example.
But as that's going on, you guys
Yeah,
don't.
we actually didn't catch that up here. So
So Shrike has the eyes of the Runekeeper, right?
Yep.
As do I. As do I.
So you both can see on this door. It just kind of all as you concentrate, all the letters just turn into common, pretty much.
Ooh.
wait, I think I have something.
But
I have something.
But as they all
As
turn into
you
common in your eyes just processing them as the letters that you would understand, it makes no freaking sense. A, F, G, Y, Z.
Afghan.
They're just
Ah!
all over the place.
Hang on, I might
Interesting.
have something here. Hang on. I need to confirm here with a spell.
Cast Descramble.
I mean, I do have the knock spell, but I doubt
That's
that
what
would
I
work
was
on
going
this.
to ask because I have a scroll of knock.
Okay.
Now, you did see that it was guarded by abjuration, correct?
So the knock spell wouldn't work because it's magic.
No,
all that
because
trouble.
The knock
Arcane
spell
Lock is
does-
an abjuration spell.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that...
Knock does go through it. It basically dispels the abjuration spell for 10 minutes. It lets you open the door freely for 10 minutes.
Where'd you say you can see where our languages are that we can speak?
Bottom left of your
Bottom
character sheet.
left. Oh,
Mine's on the
there it
bottom
is.
right, so...
I gotcha. I
For-
see it now.
Just for my use.
Mine's on the bottom right. Or middle right.
And bottom left.
Mine's middle
If you're
right.
if you're on PC, it's on the bottom left.
If you're on PC, yeah.
It's only suppressed if it's suppressed with the spell Arcane Lock.
Right.
Correct. Yeah, sorry.
I'm
This
gonna
is
say in a
assuming
low
that it's
voice,
Arcane Lock.
in primordial anchor ears. Do the giants react to me speaking in primordial?
Say that again?
I'm
He
going to
wants
say in
test
primordial
speaking.
anchor ears. Do the giants react to?
He's just looking at Breya. He doesn't seem to move at all when you start speaking.
Breya will speak back and say what's wrong.
As soon as they open the door, they're going to attack us.
Good to know.
We
I had a
need to
feeling.
abort now. I have
No.
a crazy idea.
We can't run from them.
No. I'm going to use suggestion on the one directly behind us.
To attack the two in front.
Yes. If we can
Okay.
get one attacking and disarm the other one, we'll have a better chance. But they're going to attack as soon as that door's open, and we can't warn them.
If your suggestion works, I will make myself big and throw myself into the fray.
Okay,
So-
Josh, how
So,
far back is this guy
so,
from me?
so just so you know, I don't think suggestion can do.
Just throw it out there.
They
'cause
put it in the
it'll-
thing.
It'll extremely depend on the specific words that you use, because it states as follows: creatures that can return. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. So that is up to my interpretation. But asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell.
And attacking someone else could be a harmful act, right?
Right.
If
Would
you could
stopping someone else from attacking be considered?
That might be better.
that is, I would think that would have a higher chance of succeeding.
Okay.
Mirra.
I'm going to say
I want
in
the...
a sentence or two.
Nah.
When the
Well,
door
hold on. Can we suggest to it that the three who are opening the door are its friends, and it wants to protect them. Is that
Yes.
possible?
Or
Will
the
that work?
small ones, all
'Cause
of the
the
small
way-
ones.
The way that I kind of do this is, when it comes to mind altering stuff, is that it pretty much works unless the creature has like a really powerful resilience, which these do not. But how you choose to manipulate the creature is how they're going to react and whether it fails or succeeds.
When those doors open up, we are your allies and need to be protected by the other two.
And that's what you're saying?
Protected from.
From, not by.
Say the words again.
Because, well, I'm going to say what you're going to say, because like I said, I'm going to give you the freedom that this spell is going to work. The only way it fails is if
Your wording is off.
if something triggers in its own mind that's like, wait, something's not right. Like, hurt yourself or, but when I say go, say exactly what you're going to say. So tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
How long does the suggestion last for?
8 hours concentration.
Holy shit.
Or 8 hours, or the task is done successfully.
Fair enough.
I only know that because I also have
just
it.
change your wording to say protected from and not by.
Oh,
Protected
and if
from.
any of us, if you or your companions damage the target, so if we attack that guy, and it also ends.
I said anything that would pull him back that this is like an illusion, that this isn't like my friends wouldn't hit me. What the hell's hold on.
Do we have any way of getting a message to the three of them?
I do.
Okay,
Which is what I was gonna do, but the only message I can do is the fact that I may have
Breya?
Shrike's horn.
I'm pretty
Again,
sure I took
Breya?
that.
Yes.
Do a strength saving throw for me.
It
Oh,
was
great.
when you were still Turtle Shrike that I took it. And we just
I got a 15.
You manage to stay up as he takes his right foot and just tries to give you a slight nudge to knock you down.
As he
Now
does
I
that,
give him the
now-
same smug expression he gave me.
But he has this just his smile gets a little bit bigger, like he's enjoying picking on you.
alright, I think I'm ready.
All right, whenever you're ready. If you're casting the spell, then
I am.
okay.
Okay,
As he
but
kicks
wait,
her
wait,
and
wait.
he's grinning at her.
Make sure that Mirra gets the message to the three of them before.
Well, because I've taken this from you multiple times, Shrike. Like, when
Okay,
you were
Mirra
in
has
a
the
coma. When you were in a
Now-
coma. What?
One last thing before you do anything, Paul. Remember, when you cast magic,
They know.
creatures can tell.
I know.
Okay, so I'm going to shove back at the giant to distract him.
No, he's the one we need to cast it
Birdies.
on.
Oh, right,
Birdies.
that's true. Well, then the other giants aren't paying attention, so it doesn't matter.
That's
But
how they
we-
have their backs to you
You're
guys,
okay.
right?
We do need
You're
the three.
okay. Shh, shh, shh.
We need to make sure that the other three do not attack this giant.
As soon as he's under our control, we can get the word out to them. Do not attack this one. Alright. I'm gonna
But
cast.
meantime-
hold on. Does Mirra have the horn or not?
That's what we've been
Yes.
trying to discuss because
Yes.
Okay, Mirra, send the message to them.
it's not a
All it's
message,
gonna
it's just
do-
blowing a horn so someone looks at me.
Oh, don't do that.
And then I do No, it's
Hold on,
not
horn?
Do that.
it's not an audible horn. All it,
Only
But if
one
they
person
look
can
back,
hear
the
it.
giants might look back, and Paul's trying to cast a spell, so don't
Okay.
do that.
I'll do it
Very good.
after. I'll do it after then.
Kachina's really good at the cause and effect.
I guess we're just looking, seeing what we can get. We are, yeah. until you guys
Now,
move. We're stuck.
generally, I would say an investigation check would solve this, but you guys don't even know where to start.
Right. So I'm going to ask Starlight, could you maybe like detect magic or something, see what kind of spell we're dealing with here, and see if it's within like reason to I have dispel magic. I could maybe dispel whatever is locking the door, but I'm
Would
not even
detect
sure.
magic work that way?
Wait. Question, Josh.
Sir,
Is the door like airtight? Like there's nothing going through at all, no sound, nothing?
upon examination, this door, it's a door. You can see that like it can open, but it looks like just one solid whatever the hell it is. It doesn't seem like it's metal, but it's shining like it's metal. It
Does
doesn't
there
feel like
appear
it's
to be
metal.
any cracks?
No. Other than, all the lines and symbols and whatnot.
I wonder if it would react to the recorder. Okay, sorry, you said there's a bunch of different like letters on the door, correct?
As your minds are currently processing, they're all in common now. But before that, there was just symbols of all different kinds of shapes and sizes. There's symbols on there that I was like, what the hell kind of language would that be?
Okay. Is there a like letter with like Dorval's first initial? Not Ardent, but Dorval.
I mean, as I said, the symbols you don't understand are in common, but any symbols you do understand are in the exact languages that you understand.
Breya, did you see what I typed in character chat?
Dwarven and celestial letters still appear as such, and they are on this door. So yes, there is a Dwarven D on the door.
I'm gonna touch that.
Touch.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
It does feel nice to the touch.
Is there any sort of like resonance? Like any vibration to the door?
Doesn't vibrate, but you do feel some sort of give and take, push and pull. Do you think that's maybe where the nice feeling comes from? But it's just this nice feeling. There's no really way I can describe it better than that.
I'm gonna try the recorder.
It stubbornly refuses.
Okay.
Are you gonna try and force it?
No.
Okay.
It's like, bro, there's not a sound. Like, what do you want?
I'm just gonna open up my spell book and try and just flip through pages to see if I have anything on this. I know I probably don't because this is such a high level thing, but I'm trying to buy for time till something clicks.
Given Yuelia's mind, the only thing that really makes sense is that the first impression you got looking at this door is it's a magic circle.
Right.
It's like a giant spell scroll.
It's gonna be like the fucking Minds of Moria, speak, friend, and enter.
Definitely.
I was already thinking try open sesame.
I'm gonna go through every single language Shrike knows, which Abyssal, Aquan, Aran, Common, Elvish, Ignan, Primordial, and Terran, and just say open sesame.
As you direct yourself towards the door and say that in those languages, you just see the letters just like pop, turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off.
Gosh.
Interesting.
It's a rave!
Whoop whoop.
I
Try
am
just saying
prepared
open
to use my
in the
suggestion
different
spell now.
languages. Like
I was
try
about
just
to say,
saying
you guys
open.
can just hear him say open in Terran, open in Ignan, open in Halfling.
Okay. Well, I think Crusix is ready.
Yes.
If you look in the in-character chat, he wrote out how he wants to say it.
Okay.
Us small folk are your allies, and we need to be protected from all harm.
Okay, you were asking them. Okay.
But yeah, that's the quotations. That's the suggestion.
The one
Us
near the
small
bottom
folk
is
are your allies, and we need to protect from all harm.
yeah.
Okay.
But
You see the stupid grin from his face kind of go, and he gets this kind of dull look on his eyes, and his expression just becomes suddenly like gentle and happy.
I wave.
And now I will turn to face back the other way.
I wave at him. Does he wave back?
As you wave at him, he goes. He has this expression like he doesn't quite understand, but he just kind of mimics.
I'm gonna
Just taught
whisper
this some weird
to.
new tradition.
I'm gonna whisper in primordial though and say, don't make him do weird stuff though, because the more actions he does, the more he can be like, why am I doing this? Right. So
Yeah,
try.
so if any, like I said, the way that I do mind control stuff, charm person, zone of truth, is it's more roleplay based because I hate, and if you guys don't like that, you can let me know. But I hate it when it's like I cast zone of truth and then it fails, and it's like, so we don't get to know the truth, or even when they pass, they can just be like.
Both are
But basically, I'm trying to make it more fun.
about 60 feet
But
away.
yes, you are absolutely correct, Anchor, that the smartest course of action is to do the bare minimum as to not possibly trigger something that makes the giant realize that.
I'm going to
something's
ask
not right.
loudly in the language that we've been talking with them.
Aquan.
Yeah, Aquan. How's the progress coming, boys, guys? And then immediately switch to primal. Do not attack the giant in the back. He's under my control.
The one giant turns around and gives you a glance, but then goes back to watching.
Are the others
Okay,
able to hear the primordial?
The door.
Yeah,
Is it
well,
stone?
they can hear it. I don't know if they do anything about it.
Okay, as long as they heard the message, that's all I care.
The door, is it stone? Like, can I use my
It seems like stone, but it's not because it has a surface like sparkling and shiny like metal, but
It's
it
that
feels like stone.
Oh, stone.
Right, I was just wondering if I could use my like stone cunning to do a history check on it.
It doesn't seem to be stone, even though it feels like it.
In primordial, can I call out to them and say, as soon as that door opens, prepare to dodge?
Goody, that's the game we're playing. Okay.
That's what you guys hear.
So
Alright.
you guys are now aware of what's going on.
Not, I do not make. Groot does not make any outward appearance that he heard anything from anybody else.
Same.
Yeah. Okay. So on to figuring this thing out. I've reacted to some of the words, or at
But
least some
Ryan-
languages.
On the left, you guys just hear the low bellowing talking. Like Crusix once again. Wait, comprehend languages doesn't require concentration, right?
Nope.
Okay. You just hear him say, "They're taking too long. Can we just get rid of them and try another way?" And then the one that seems to be giving the orders says, "Shut up and wait. If you ask one more time, you know what." I'm trying to think what he would say. If you ask
What
again,
happened?
you will regret it.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh, ask again! Ask again!
I'm going to whisper in primordial. I think I just got another opening.
Don't.
And I'm going to say back in primordial out again. Take your time. Trust me.
Can I turn this into a performance and try and like entertain them while we work on the door?
If you want to try, how are you going to try and entertain them?
I'm going to do like a, I guess, storytelling performance and like kind of talk about all the symbols and like, you know, the history behind the symbols that I do know and like, yeah, just try and like really talk it up while making it look like I am.
You're
You
working
know.
so hard. So hard.
Exactly.
See how difficult this is? Oh my
Nothing
gosh.
except giants more than talk about numbers and letters.
I'm
and shit.
debating that this might fall more under deception.
Because it's full of lies! All lies!
I'll follow up on Dorval.
No, I think ultimately it would fall under performance.
Yeah, I'm trying to act. I'm like,
Yeah, and that's what I ultimately established is that you're trying to put on a play per se.
exactly, like
Roll, brother.
trying to. Oh, I hope it doesn't go poorly though.
You
Well-
still have my talisman.
I do. Yeah, I'm
You've
trying to
already
keep them
used one.
entertained while we work.
Okay, but if you'd like to go ahead and try, you may make a performance check. Shrike, you said you wanted to include yourself?
If it was going to be deception.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 12.
Are you using the whatchamacallit?
No, not this time. I don't know. It doesn't seem worth
Well,
it.
it didn't activate last time because you didn't need it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You hear a whisper in the wind. Use it.
I could use my inspiration too.
Damn,
Considering my
maybe-
talisman is from the world, I could actually see the wind being like, use the goddamn thing.
This
Okay.
slaps you with it. Whack. Here you go.
I'll use my inspiration to reroll first.
Okay.
Ah, that's a nat 20. So 27.
Fantastic.
And
you
your
got it back.
inspiration back.
So, if you want to go ahead and start off with just like, if you don't mind, just role playing how you're talking to them for me.
Sure.
What's the phrase we use?
So as
Deliveries.
Dorval goes to touch the dwarven symbol, he turns to his party members and he says, "Ah, yes, this symbol here. It has something to do with opening the door. And this symbol in Celestial, it has something to do with a gateway. I see that all of these are kind of connected, and we should work on like figuring out how these symbols connect more to open this doorway."
So the one on the one southwest, the one to Dorval's right, I guess, in the current stance of things. He kind of speaks up in Aquan and he goes, "Yeah, there was also letters in giant on there." And the one on the right just kind of like hits him like, "Stop, shut up." You don't hear it as shut up, but Crusix hears it as shut up because it's in giant. But the one on the left, like,
Okay,
the
so there's a
hell?
bunch
Oh.
of different languages being spoken, but I think the only one that hasn't been spoken yet was Draconic. So
But-
I'm gonna try.
But
speaking
really quick,
Draconic.
the
Yeah.
one that hit him goes, "Go on."
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try speaking in Draconic, and I guess just go with open or something. I don't know. Start spewing nonsense.
What are you saying?
Okay.
Call me
Can I make
Ishmael.
out any words on the magic circle? I mean, I know. I guess they weren't really words. It was just letters. I guess is what you were saying.
It doesn't seem like there's any rhyme or reason to the letters. But as you've seen with Shrike just like babbling stuff off at the door. When you speak loud enough in front of it, it seems like the letters according to the language light up. So he said open sesame in
What
Auburn,
if we
and all
said it at the
Auburn
same
letters
time in different
that would
languages?
spell open sesame lit up.
Okay. I guess I'll humor it. I'll say open sesame in Draconic.
And all the Draconic letters that would spell that, there's only one of each letter, but all the letters that you would use to spell that phrase light up.
And then nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay, maybe we need to speak a bunch of languages at the same time.
That's what I was saying. Like, if we all say, like, what we think might be the key word to open it in different languages at the same time, would we just have to light up the entire door?
Let's give it a
How
try.
many languages are there? How many
But I
people
don't
do you need?
know.
I don't know. Right now, there's only 3 of us, so I'm gonna stick to Draconic.
I'll say it in Celestial.
Because
Yeah.
you did
And I
Draconic,
will use
though,
Abyssal.
because you did Draconic, though, Mikey,
Mhm.
give me an insight check.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's good. 21.
That's fantastic. You think you might have figured it out.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not a 21. I was looking at investigation. It's
Lies.
a 17.
You have not figured it out.
Oh no!
Shit. I don't have
Inspiration.
Can I?
You might
Okay, go.
take my
It's
inspiration.
okay, baby. It's okay.
Wait. And can I give him like bardic inspiration if I see him?
Sure, you're gonna try and perform and weave in a bardic inspiration on him at the same time.
He's already
Absolutely, I'm already
performing.
performing. May as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again.
Because
I'm
the
gonna use
giant
up
is
the
waiting
instant
for you
inspiration.
to continue your lecture on the symbols on the door.
Okay, that's actually a lot better.
Right.
That's a 19 plus a 4, so 23.
So it is a D8, my bardic inspiration.
Yes, I did roll a. Yeah, I rolled a 4. I get there.
So, this is what you realize. And to that's the word I was trying to go for, humor me. But if to humor me, if you can try and roleplay this a little bit, it would make me happy. In any
I
case,
will do my best. I'm bad.
it's okay. Even if I'm not expecting it. I just
Me too.
you'll
too.
Sorry about that.
There's furious typing happening. Furious.
Playback intensifies.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, I got you. So
I think
I'm
it would
just,
be fun.
I'm just gonna ramble nonsense in Draconic. Pretty much. All right, what I'm gonna do is, because I noticed that the lock is an abjuration, I'm gonna open up my book to, to anything in the abjuration page that I have, and just kind of start reading off notes that I have in Draconic. And see what's lighting up and anything, any phrases or any words, anything of the sort. And that's when I'm going to take notice to the to the key that is being formed.
Shrike, you catch it for just a moment.
I had
Almost
back
at the
away
same
and
time.
just got back.
Just like a symbol of like a the key with a circle hole and then like a line and just a couple of.
Okay, yep.
But just for a moment, you both catch it at almost the same time. Continue, Mikey, if you would.
Okay. And then I stop right there after I notice it. It's like, did you see that? I'm assuming it disappears as soon as I did that. Okay.
After
yeah,
just like 5 seconds, it goes away.
Yeah. Did you see that?
I did catch that.
Okay, so I think we're on the right track. It was definitely it's a draconic.
To maybe less so Shrike and Yuelia, but Dorval and Breya, Crusix, and Mirra. You see these two giants like sit down in front of Dorval as they listen to him just speak. Can you give me another performance check, Dorval?
Sure.
So this here, it clearly shows that the door is opening soon. I don't know.
On a celestial alignment.
That's a 13.
On the 4th Dwarven Stone year, it says here that
So, but they're both sitting and they're both kind of leaning in, like man, my tongue.
expectantly.
Having like this big expectation on their face, and the one on the right goes, "Oh, I mean, why?"
But why though? But why?
Oh, this is not to be questioned. The door is very wise in itself.
Oh no! But why?
He kind of draws back a little bit and scratches his head under his helmet, but they're both still listening. Okay, back to Yuelia and Shrike.
All right. I'm gonna try again. It formed the key. Maybe we can touch it. Maybe we can grab it. Something. So
Is it a key or a keyhole that it's forming?
both?
Oh.
So, Groot, you want to try grabbing this key while I talk?
I will try to grab the key when it
Okay.
appears.
Well, it's not. Apologies if I didn't explain. It's not a key that's like forming like you to take.
Oh, I know, but I figured we can touch it and then maybe something will happen
Gotcha.
when we.
I just wanted to make sure you guys didn't think.
Yeah,
like,
I knew it wasn't an actual key being formed, but maybe it was, because
I'm gonna try and touch the butt.
yeah,
Nice.
Ardent touched it and felt something out of it, so maybe whatever we touch when it's lighting up in this way might give something. I don't know. That's the thought right now.
It's interesting because I was actually thinking about trying to. We keep seeing what's her name, right? Night. What's her name? Sorry.
Nevermore.
Nevermore. I was thinking about trying to reach out to her with that like positive feeling when I touched the door.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back to, again, reading notes off of my book and watching it all light up.
Okay.
Does it have the same formation again?
Like as I type to you.
Right.
But basically, you're pretty sure that you have the answer.
Okay.
IRL, we
I
are
got you.
not smart enough to figure that out.
No, I got it.
IRL, I am not smart.
No, I mean,
Okay.
I got
Are
it.
you
I got
smarter than
Okay.
a 5th grader?
it. Okay.
I'm
No.
not.
All right.
No.
I'm gonna try, and then I'm gonna say, "I am the key," in Draconic.
All of a sudden, it's just ripple, almost like water, goes across the door from the center all the way to the outside, and the door opens.
Oh shit!
Is there any like ominous music or anything?
Bum, bum, bum.
We haven't had Spoony Bard this
the
whole time, so I
door-
don't know how the environment is right now.
Good.
The door.
Seems not set.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just joking. We don't have Spoony Bard, so the scene's not set. There's no weather. There's no ambient sounds. There's
I
nothing.
could do.
I'm just kidding. Door opens.
Oh, jeez.
There we go.
I
I
don't
didn't
like
have
this.
any music intended for this. But the door literally makes no. It literally doesn't make a single sound. It just opens in complete silence.
Is the door big enough for the giants to get through?
If they kind of duck and squeeze in. They're just sitting listening to Dorval, though. So, Yuelia and Shrike, you see the door just... Yuelia says, I am the key, and the door just opens. Dorval has no idea because his back's turned, but you three see that the door is open.
I'm going to say in Primordial,
But
get
the two
inside.
sitting on the ground, they seem to be... They see the door open, they look at it, and then go back to listening to Dorval.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna say keep talking to them.
I'm gonna walk forward.
Okay.
La, 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 la,
Yeah,
la,
we're
la,
gonna walk
la, la,
forward
la,
and
la, la,
bring.
la,
And
la.
we're gonna have the big guy kind of follow us, and maybe he'll be engrossed in the story too.
I want to sit next to the giants and listen in on the cool story.
Oh, you're not.
Oh.
I'm guessing you guys are following Breya.
I want to
Are you going to keep talking to them, Dorval?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm actually like
La, la, la,
having
la.
fun.
He does. He sees what the other two are doing, and he comes up and sits down too.
I want to listen to the story.
I'm gonna peek inside to see if there's any danger.
Yeah, there's another giant standing in the middle.
Oh, snap.
Inside?
Correct.
Okay, but if we close the door
Hey,
again, that's only
buddy.
one, not three.
I'm gonna say another giant and primordial.
Inside?
Yep.
Great.
Do you say inside and primordial?
No. Sorry, I don't react. I'm fully like trying to entertain the giants.
Okay.
And Primordial, are you able to close this door again?
I'm
We
not
don't
sure,
know.
but I don't know. Does it look like it can be closed?
That might be another puzzle to solve.
Well, it's
Oh,
open
no.
from the inside. Can
It is,
if
but
I
we wanted to shut it.
push just slightly, will it shut? Does it move or budge
There's
at all?
there's no doors. I know it shows earlier, but
Oh.
it literally rippled and then just
Disappeared.
into the walls.
You ever seen
There's
those
no-
discs with the water and the colored glitter in
Okay,
it with the gold and it just dissolves?
I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna look to see if there is any other magic circle, any other mechanism that would probably activate that trap again.
What is this place?
Breya didn't really catch it because I don't think she would really know what she was looking for.
She steps on a trap.
But there is something right around the door that looks like a part on the wall where you would touch. It's
Okay.
almost unnoticeable. It's just like the square rock. Like think of a marble wall and think like there's a little
button.
square marble part that
Yeah.
just kind of like, why is that there?
Okay.
Hey
So
guys,
maybe
I
that.
think there's a button to close the door. I say that in primordial.
Okay. Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, I don't think we can. Okay. Since
Can I
there
get
is
another performance check from Dorval, please?
Yeah,
Dorval.
absolutely.
Since I've been noticing him doing this, can I kind of join in with helping pointing at some of the runes that he's indicating as well to help with his performance?
There's no more runes.
Sure.
The door's gone.
You guys can perform
Oh,
together.
that's right.
It's okay. I'm in primordial. I'm gonna say get ready to get in, and then Shrike.
But that's being really rude.
Yep. I'm pretty sure they were already rude to
Oh,
us.
kidding me,
so
Lydia?
mean.
Okay, Shrike.
What is
That's a 25 on my performance.
nice? What is?
Oh,
Does somebody know what Lydia's stealth check is?
I think it's like a plus 11.
Hold on, I can check real
52?
quick.
Yeah, we just have to go to her page and creep.
I just rolled a nat 20 for her,
What
so
the-
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure she's
Um,
got a 31. Pretty sure it's a plus 11.
She also gets advantage, or no longer advantage, but it is a plus 10.
Plus 10.
I rolled 21 for my performance with
So I just imagine that basically Lydia takes the safe snow and just kind of puts it all over her cloak, so it kind of covers her cloak in white. And you just see her slowly but surely.
No, that's not even what happened. She jumped off. Hey guys, how's it going? While they're engrossed in the story, and they just kept walking in. That's it.
walk
Oh,
by
you
don't even
and
pay
believe it.
attention.
Good job, guys.
They don't even pay attention.
What's going on?
Oh, what is going on?
Where'd she
Who's-
go?
Rip.
Oh, that's
This-
Elvie.
Did she get eaten
Ellie!
by-
I found her. I got her.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And Aurora just kind of was like,
Wait,
watching
now
what's
where'd she
going
go?
on. And she just like waltzes through as
She's
you
out
got.
behind the
Elvie does
giant.
not. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do?
Is Shrike
That's
going in?
Mikey was trying to tell me something, or sorry.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Shrike in Primordial, if this gets bad, follow my lead.
So-
In Primordial, I'm gonna say I can't guarantee this is a button, but it looks like a button.
In Primordial, I'm gonna say, shh, you guys are ruining the story.
Mirra,
Get in
inside.
here.
Dorval got a 25. What did Crusix get?
21.
21.
Oh, fantastic.
What am I?
So yeah, they're between both of you. They're even more interested now that Crusix is kind of like
I'm listening to the story.
they're.
Hey,
they're
that's
I'm gonna
Two
give
you guys
Mirror
are
a
kind
kind
of-
of like a
Story.
nod of the head to get inside. We ain't got much
Crusix
time.
gently playing a guitar.
so. So basically, Dorval came on really strong, and they were really into it. But he started kind of running out of material off the top of his head, and they were kind of losing interest. But then once Crusix jumped in, and you guys are able to like bounce off each other, it just totally sucked them right into it. Like they're not caring about anything other than what you guys are talking about. Like you guys are giving a lecture on the most interesting dead language in the entire world. Or
I am
whatever.
intrigued.
Hell to
In
that.
Primordial,
we
I
are.
will say, Mirra, get in here.
Shit.
Now.
They're still talking.
Mirra,
In here.
Wrong name.
ears, get in here.
Oh no, I responded. I'm going in anyways. Fine.
That's fine. They don't understand Primordial.
I'm gonna
Is
make
Easy.
you
Mirror
wait
going
for
in?
real.
Alone.
Yeah, I sulk.
Okay, you two, get ready to get in.
Interesting.
Story.
Strike two.
Starlight, I think you should take a step back
I'm
so you're
getting
not
ready to
directly
get
in the
in.
opening.
Yep.
Because we don't know if any.
Shrike
Had
and
a-
I are gonna be right by the door.
I couldn't hear you, Dave.
I'm right by the door.
Okay.
Get in the door.
Like, yeah, get in, but on the other side, and then get ready.
We,
Alright.
we just
I'm
want
in,
enough
but on the
room
other
for the
side.
two bards to bolt.
And you
Yeah.
two, you can be like, and if you look over here, and you both like walk like you're going to point, and then all of a sudden you're on the other side of the doorway, and it closes.
If you look over here, we're going to the door. Bye, and then close the door.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, Shrike said he's gonna be inside, but on the side of the door. He's
Actually,
yeah,
under
we-
controlling Shrike.
We both are.
so yeah, so this is what happens when you walk through the door.
Just so you know, Mikey, the ceiling isn't that high.
Oh, I know. I was just so that because she could not go through there at all. That's what kept happening
Oh,
on your end. So I put
Um,
her up that high so we can move her in.
I got you.
Before we go forward, can I get Aurora next to me in case this button's really hard to push in,
Sure.
and just have us both try to press it?
So what's the plan?
Okay, so Shrike's inside, so his model needs to come inside. They're gonna say, and if you look over here,
Yeah.
to get
roll
all the
points.
giants to look that way, and then they're gonna bolt inside, and then Aurora and I are gonna try to press the button.
Yep.
So I just need you guys to do one final persuasion check together.
Sure.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
You got
Persuasion.
this.
So
Who's
because
controlling
our
Shrike?
because our
16.
performance was so good, can we give each other bardic inspiration while we're doing this?
Sure.
Oh well, hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So an extra D8 for both of us, buddy.
1, so 17.
1. So 17.
So 19, 21.
Fantastic.
I love that
So,
the bardic
which
inspiration
way
did
are
not
you
help
directing
either of you.
to Dorval's left or Dorval's right?
I say towards the left because they kept going towards the right, so they would know more what's towards the right. So if we
Why
point
don't you make them look over their shoulders?
Just behind you.
Metagaming pitch.
Yeah, say the
Oh,
valley
sorry.
in the valley behind you.
Yeah, actually. So
I'm asking because, and I'll be just transparent with you, depending on how you direct them is how hard the DC is going to be.
that's fair.
Ooh, make them look up.
If you notice above the cool.
They just need to take their eyes off us for just half a second for us to take a step back.
No, for you to bolt inside.
Right. So if they make
I
them
just
look
need to
up,
know what you actually say. I am going to say, and then say what you're going to say.
I'm a metagaming pigeon, but I think you should get them to look over their shoulders.
Why? Why would we do that when we could just have them look straight at us while we go through the door and just like keep them entertained? You know, like this is
Because
what
we
happens.
could start walking backwards as we're.
Exactly.
Because it very well might break their trance. Okay, you guys are the people. You do what you want.
I don't know. I'll leave this up to
Oh no, that's a bad idea.
cards.
I'm not even involved. This is all on you guys. Shrike and I already got our plan.
We got the backup plan ready to
Like,
go.
I've already figured out the damn door. Really?
So just get your asses in here.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
They're all
I'm-
sitting down, right?
while they're kind
Yeah,
of
they're all
fascinated.
still, like Indian style on the ground, listening to you guys.
Yeah, while they're kind of
I'm
fascinated,
just gonna
I'm
look
just
at
gonna.
Dorval and just kind of give him a nod, like ready, and just take a step back into the room.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are not that close to the door. Shrike is.
Oh, I see.
No, Shrike is behind.
Shrike is inside the
I'm
door already.
inside.
He said to move in.
Oh, you're getting inside like one. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
he's
character
He's
wouldn't move.
supposed to
Like, I'm-
be-
You're basically, yeah,
I'm still
we're
gonna be line of
basically,
sight with them, but I'm inside.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty much almost 15 feet away from that door.
Talk about the pillars. There's pillars. Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
If you look
Okay.
at the top of these pillars here, you can see they're real. If you really look in, you can see the small runes carved right there. And I'm gonna point to the very tip top of those pillars right above us.
Sorry, coo.
And they all look up into the air, all three of them.
Ash in.
Yeah.
Dorval,
I move. Yep.
everybody's behind the door.
We press a button.
Push.
Nothing happens.
Bound to happen. Only a matter of time. Yep.
Worst case, if it didn't
gonna
work,
make
then we
them
would have just
so
stepped back
sad.
out.
They
You
were our
hear on the other
friends.
side.
They were gonna kill us.
Crusix, you hear on the other
No.
side. What the hell? What the hell?
I'm just saying, guys, I'm sorry all
How
that
did
happened
you let
so
them
fast.
get through the door without us, you imbeciles?
They were
And then
going
you
to
just
kill you all as soon as you opened the door.
Yeah, they were gonna eat us.
Well, you hear a lot of yelling and some more yelling and a lot of cursing.
They're not happy right now.
Hey,
They're not
remember
happy.
remember that video that somebody linked of Matt Mercer making the worm sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So you hear yelling and yelling and yelling, and then all of a sudden you just hear the explosion of like the ground opening up on the other
Uh-oh.
side of the door.
Oh, Jesus.
and just all this moving and tremors, and then you hear this horribly loud shriek clicking.
Hold on.
You know, everyone laughed at my
Hold on.
dance party idea, but I think it would have worked.
Anti-dragon wand of magic missile.
It only has one charge, but damn, it's one hell of a
Mirra?
charge.
Or sorry, yeah, I kind of agree with you now, Ears, with the dance party.
There you go.
Horrific.
There's the link to the link. A link to the link.
I was the first one who had faith in Mirra's plan.
I didn't.
I still don't.
You know,
I
I
will
mean, there's
say
only
faith
one
was used
instead of
lightly.
3 right now.
Yeah, there is a giant up
I
ahead.
wonder if you guys can hear it through this.
Back down, you see a singular, angry, burning eye in the middle of its face as its jaw kind of splits open.
Oh yeah.
That is, for the record, for those who haven't watched Critical Role, that is actually a person making that sound.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I can tell.
He's saying that for Guy and anybody else who might be watching the stream.
But
Wait, Guy's here and you didn't tell me?
I'm sorry, we were
How-
trying to break
no,
into the
no.
door. Hi, Guy. He made
Hi,
a Bel Air
Guy.
joke
Hi, Guy.
about.
But
his
you guys hear this
story.
just
Oh.
resonating, echoing, shrill, clicking noise, and then you just hear the you hear the giants. Oh, and giant. For the rest of you, it's just like low bellowing, yelling, screaming. But the Cruz is this. Oh shit! Oh no! It's back! You idiots! You got it to come after us! Ah! And you just hear.
So,
Say hello to my little friend.
There's just all sorts of just chaos and fighting. It sounds like on the other side.
So our audience is well aware of the worm population around here,
And
and
then all of a sudden, there's just this massive slam into the wall. Something collides into the wall, and like all the shaking causes like little rocks and
You're
like debris to
moving
fall
away
on you
from the
guys.
door.
I'm gonna pull out an umbrella.
And
I'm
everyone
gonna
was
look-
like, "Oh no, Mirra, a dance party is stupid." You know what? The dance party would have worked.
Send you the
Okay.
joke for Guy.
How about
Oh no, guys, she has a joke for you.
Oh no!
how is that other giant looking? Are they looking at us? Or are they just?
But they have their
over
back.
there.
You guys can see him from here.
I like
Oh,
it.
okay.
Okay, guy,
Not
here's a
too far.
joke.
Interesting.
It is about 90 feet. Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you.
I moved
Oh,
myself
well.
by accident.
Elvia's not there, by the way. It's just this area kind of sucks to move her in. So
Okay.
Wait, Elvie's in the trees outside?
no, she's like, right here. She's just
Oh.
not this far ahead.
Okay, I was worried for a second. Does this giant seem to be alive?
You can't particularly tell from here.
Does he look like a statue by
Okay.
chance, or like a real giant?
Do y'all mind if I introduce myself?
He looks
Yes.
like the others,
Yes.
at least from where you're at.
All right, let's approach peacefully.
Yeah.
We saw what happened the last time we did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over
there,
go.
they let
And
us
our
through.
2 amazing bards took care of it.
Yeah.
We didn't even have to go to Plan B.
Our
I
plan
think
doubles
we
Ed.
jumped Plan B, and we're at like 7. I don't even think we're on letters anymore.
Dance party.
If we want to
You
just
took
do
my
another
battleship.
suggestion, I
Right,
have
going
a
forward.
suggestion.
What's your
spell.
Breya doesn't
suggestion?
have
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, let's get going.
So,
Just be careful.
excuse me,
right
sir.
about there, Breya,
Oh no.
you
Mhm.
start to hear the sound of.
He's sleeping standing up.
He's on one knee.
Oh, oh no, is he hurt? I want to come up and help.
And just so you know, for maybe
Except
those
it's
paying
wrong.
attention, Nevermore seems to be standing nearby.
I think something's wrong with the giant up ahead. He's on one knee and he's
She's
breathing very
nearby to
heavily.
us.
Yeah, you can see her on the map.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to her.
I'm following Breya because I have the concerns and I'm worried
I'm
about
just-
the giant.
I'm gonna talk to Nevermore. Are you...
Since I still have comprehend languages, I'm also going to go along too in case it tries to communicate in giant or.
I speak Aquan and I'm like, excuse me, sir, do you need
No, no,
healing?
no.
Are you okay?
I was trying to take another look at him without him noticing, but
Too late.
Whoa, okay, I'm Spider-Man.
Don't you be spider jumping the wall.
Spider-Man.
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 Shrike,
some good
Dorval.
shit happening there.
I'm gonna move up too.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up with the group.
Okay, I'll talk to her by myself.
So I'm gonna do that first. Go ahead, Yuelia.
Okay.
Go ahead, Starlight. Damn it.
That's fine. Nevermore, are you there? Okay, so you can hear us, you can understand. Are you following us for a reason? Do you need help? Okay.
You see her beak open like she's trying to talk?
And I try and make out what she tried to say.
I can read
Kinda
lips,
just looked like
aka
she
beaks,
was
by the
trying
way.
to talk and nothing came out.
Okay. Do you need us for something? Okay. Then
Now she has her hood over her most of her face, so you just see the painted eye that sometimes blinks really weirdly. But she points to her eye and then points at you.
okay. Okay. Just let me know if you need something then. All right.
And you just hear
Okay. Good to know. And I will stay back here.
All right, so who's messing with this new giant?
Me.
Well, I came here just to see if I could tell if he was awake or asleep.
I came here to see if he needed medical attention.
I'm not going there.
He doesn't particularly look injured, at least from the view you guys have.
Do y'all mind if I go up and make a new friend?
Yes.
Oh.
You know what? If the
How did you get in this place? I'm just gonna talk to him. So rude.
I'm pretty sure he was asleep.
You just
Yeah, he was sleeping. Yeah, he's sleeping.
Alright, I'm just gonna no.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna
Breya?
I'm gonna get
Yep.
You hear movement nearby.
What direction?
you just took a
It's kind of
screenshot.
hard to tell. There's kind of some coming to the right, some to the left. You hear like the sound of crackling wood, like a campfire. But you also hear really high nasally voices. They're kind of
Kobolds.
they're kind of annoying to listen to. That's the
Oh,
best
kobolds.
way I could phrase it.
Oh, the kids on my run. Got it.
Hold on. This statue here, what does it look like?
Funny you should ask. It's a statue. It kind of looks like a person. It's kind of weirdly made, but it looks like a person standing on top of a purple worm, like triumphantly. And he seems to be holding something not made out of stone. It looks like a very silver looking javelin.
Was
We're
he a
taking that.
human?
It's hard to tell, but it more or less looks like an elf.
Hello?
If I look around the
Hello.
architecture
Hello.
in this place, is it a temple?
I had big lag spike.
It's the walls would probably give you the impression, but if it was a temple.
Okay,
This
I'm
place
gonna.
is not in
Okay.
I'm gonna tell everyone that
guess
I
I'm
hear
gonna get-
movement coming from the rooms. The
I'm gonna
giant's
get close.
asleep, and there's some kind of statue of an elf with a javelin.
A very shiny looking javelin.
It's very shiny.
Did you see something written on there?
I didn't dare to get close enough because of the giant. I did not want to wake him.
I'll try it.
And as anybody else comes closer, you hear it just breathing really heavily.
Okay, I'll see if I can, you know, I'll be really quiet.
So I heard voices when I entered that door. They sounded
Change stuff.
annoying.
Oh.
Okay.
They're
Like,
just
imagine-
high-pitched and nasally, and it kind of, I wouldn't call it barking or yelping, but
Gingy.
Bye, Genji.
I still have my spell, so I go ahead and
Just
ask him,
imagine.
where did you hear him at?
Imagine the most annoying nasally voices you've ever heard. If you go through those open doors over there, you'll hear them.
But
I'm
to
going
give an
quietly-
example, Breya, it kind of
You know what? It kind of sounds like Supa, but worse.
but worse.
Rude.
First, you start to hear it.
Oops.
Oh, what am I hearing?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love Supa, but his voice is a bit weird.
Suba. Ba.
He told me that it's okay for my halfling accent to say Supa.
Fair enough.
Are you stopping there, Crusix? What is everybody else doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make out what is being said.
Don't make out with them.
Not make it.
It
Not
sounds
make
like
Bow
listening
wow.
to Stitch, but and understand. Kind of like the beginning.
I'll speak to Crusix and say, I think this place was once a temple, but it's in ruins. Gingy!
But he still has comprehend languages on.
Yeah, I've got comprehend languages on still.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know what else, but you interpret the voices like this meat good, this meat good. Oh, I love meat.
Something is eating me. I say this quietly too, Brad. There's something eating meat. They're excited.
Make a stealth check really quick.
Me?
Stealth
Mm.
check.
All
Just
y'all?
Crusix right now, because Crusix is the only one talking.
Where is? There you are. Stealth. 22.
You hear them stop talking, and one of them says, "Hear that? Hear that? No, just rocks. Back to meat."
I'm gonna put my finger up with a shh to myself. And I say really quietly, "They've got good."
Ah, you hear that?
Ah!
And I give her the shh. I'm
Well,
you hear
because
it.
Breya knows Supa and Supa's friendly, she's
Hold
gonna
it
go
right
look
there.
for them.
Go back 3 spaces.
1, 2, 3.
Trying to see where even this is.
Breya's like, all
As you
people like that
kind of
must be
come around
friendly.
the corner, you see a bunch of creatures that kind of look like the creatures that deliver mail, goblins, but their skin is blue. As you just kind of peek around the corner a little bit, give me a stealth check.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, I got an 8.
They all turn and look at you.
Well, rip.
Before
I'll
we do, go ahead.
I'll just do a little bow and say, anchor at your service.
You
So
yelled at me for doing that.
Before I continue, what is everybody else doing back here?
I was going to start approaching and to follow them, but then I was gonna stop and pray at the statue silently.
I was going to
silent
read what was
prayer.
on the statue, but I didn't. Seeing what they got into, I did not.
So, yeah, as Breya mentioned, this may have been a temple. I want to do, if I can, like a knowledge religion maybe on the purple worm statue thing. Like, see if this
Sure.
is a deity.
Religion would work.
It is a temple of the smiling god. Joyfully it devours.
It's a temple of the Worm Prince. He likes to ride worms.
12.
Does nobody read Welcome to Night Vale? That makes me sad.
So the statue does
Nobody
have
reads where you
celestial
should
on it.
stop.
It's also a podcast. No? Okay.
Negative.
I don't have ears.
The statue does have celestial on it, and it reads, "Here lies the hero Ikwick, slayer of the purple worm, greatest fisherman that ever lived."
That is not the way I
greatest
expected
fisherman
that to
ever lived
go.
is
Wow.
named Backpack. Thank you.
We need to do a one-shot
And
campaign
drill?
now, featuring around this fisherman and help him grow to his claim to fame.
I'm
Right?
sorry. I'm sorry. Drill caught a godfish.
Yep. Godfish. Who
Well,
killed
according to
my
this statue-
closet, okay? You don't just kill my pet like that. Like Rushy was a good friend.
He
And
did
he's
just
like,
completely disintegrate your
bruh.
friend.
He
like,
literally passed
How dare
disintegrate.
you? How dare you?
He
Snap and
literally
then
passed the
poof.
spell disintegrate and evaporated him.
So
So, is anybody else doing anything before Breya?
Do I hear her say these words?
Yes.
I'm
assuming
going
that's-
to take a quick step back and kind of give a frantic come here to whoever's close by.
I'm praying at the statue. I'm not looking at you.
I'm gonna quietly but quickly go towards cards and ultimately also towards Anchor.
Okay. But when you said that, Anchor, what language did you say it in?
Good question. Probably common.
Okay.
That
Anybody
sounded
else?
like the bad
'Cause
choice.
I'm assuming some time passed before Breya got to that point. So if anybody else wants to do anything other than Crusix and Shrike,
Excuse you. I'm praying here.
yes.
I wanted to check out that sword, see if there was anything written on there or anything
The
special
sword?
about it.
Oh, the spear?
Didn't you say he was holding? Oh, spear.
Javelin.
Yeah,
It's his
the
fi-
javelin.
it's his lucky fishing spear.
Yeah,
It
Javelin.
looks like a spear, like a javelin that you would throw to catch fish.
yeah. And I'm saying, is there anything?
Which
special
means
about
even
it
if
or
we
anything?
did take it, we don't give it to Anchor because Anchor has a habit of losing spears and javelins.
Oh, who knows? It might be returning.
It looks like incredibly well crafted. Your dwarven, so you and Jarvin both can tell, like, this was made by some pretty snazzy craftsmen.
You do
look
not
like it's
steal
magical?
shit from a temple, especially with someone sitting right in front of it.
I
You
mean,
will know.
if it is magical, it wouldn't surprise you.
Fair.
Because everything else in this place, including the statue, looks kind of roughed up, except for the spear. Javelin.
Okay. Javelin. Okay. I'm gonna leave it alone now.
But other than that, we will have to end the night with
I guess.
rolling for initiative.
Oh,
Rolling for initiative, oh no!
I guess they
As
did
he-
not
yeah,
appreciate.
I guess when Crusix would have
As
said that, I
16.
would have.
If you could, can you just put them in the in-character chat with what you got when you roll it?
Okay. Oh, I rolled
Lazy
bad.
Pudgy cat. I wrote a 12.
Can you type that in the in-character chat for me, my friend?
Yes.
Okay. Bye, guys. I'll see you next week.
Good night.
See you next
Bye.
week.
Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Ooh, I also have my Gift of Alacrity still running.
Did you roll your?
I did. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay.
Ooh, that is amazing.
Am I the
Did you roll one?
lowest?
No, I rolled the natural 20 for Elvie.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean, okay, I got a nat 20, but I also forgot my Gift of Alacrity still running, and I got an 8. Oh my god!
I also got an 8.
That puts you at like a fucking 30.
I'm at a 30.
Oh,
My
for the alacrity. Oh, jeez.
Wait,
Oh,
couldn't
I'm
die.
the lowest.
You guys are only level 6. Wait until you guys hit like level 15.
We're not
Okay,
gonna live
but
that long. What do you mean?
Gift of Alacrity, I get the 1d8, then I have my +2 initiative, which is a +10, and then I got my nat 20. Oh, it feels so good to be first. And then Do we want to wait for Pedi because he may or may not be here next week?
So we'll see.
Because he said 2 or 3 sessions, so he might
Correct.
end up being here.
So I'm going to.
By the way, Josh, Paul doesn't have our rank or our title. He doesn't have the player's title or whatever it is from the Discord.
He doesn't?
Nope.
I mentioned that last week.
Yeah, that was in the thing.
I did not catch that at all.
Mm-hmm. He just needs to be. So when we ping for players, he doesn't get pinged.
How do I add that on?
You should just get him, right click him, and then
rolls,
it should be some about roles and
yeah, there should be add roll, and then you just
should be able
roll
to
and then just click on players or something.
Server mute, server deafen, timeout.
Bye, Paul.
Roles, player. There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
He's green.
I'm sorry, Paul.
What's up?
We could probably rename players into something more unique to our game instead of that. Just a thought, but
It works.
The issue is like the easy answer would be Valone and Elite, but then me, Dorval, and
I think the
Crusix
team name is Valone and Valors, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we could also
But
go
they're
with
not Valonin.
World's Chosen.
That's true too. Something. Fart knockers, maybe.
What is it that
No question for the orb this time around?
Orb, are we gonna die?
Orb.
Is my giant friend still alive? If so, can we let him in to help us?
Oh, poor giant friend.
He was my buddy, man. I've only known him for like
is he gonna
48
think,
seconds, but...
Is he gonna think we're still his buddies when we locked him out of a...
I think he stopped being charmed the moment the purple worm started to eat him.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's right, I figured.
Orb question.
Look, we made his last 2 minutes of his life like enlightening and happy. You saw the look on his face. He was there. He smiled.
Yeah,
You showed him something new. His last 2 minutes of life was wonderful, but the last 12 seconds of it was horrendous.
Sir,
can I get that invite to the game, please? This character that or whatever will most likely be deleted. It's just me fiddling around with what I might want to do.
You just need...
I just need a link to your campaign.
Yeah, I just need to give you collection.
This may end up being what I finalize with. It may not even happen. It's just something for me to play around with so I can make a decision. And because I don't own the books, it's a little hard for me to do that.
Shrike, you want to ask your question?
Soon.
Oh, I need to get the new
I was going to, but even on sale, they're freaking expensive. Like they were for Thanksgiving / Cyber Monday, they were still expensive.
The way that they kind of do it, I do it personally so that you guys have it and you guys don't have to worry about it. But their marketing thing is like there's one person, DM, who holds it all, and then everybody kind of chips in so generally their expectation is the one person either can afford to buy them all, or that everybody's chipping in so that you guys can get each book. Because if you divide those prices by 5, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pudgy animal.
I sent the link to you in.
Yep, I'm already working on it. Thank you very much.
All right.
Like I said, I'm trying to just
did you want to ask your question?
Yeah, I'll let you.
If other people have questions, that's fine.
Well, but you were the next one who said you had a question, so.
I'm not exactly sure how to word my question, so if somebody else knows how to word theirs, do that.
No idea.
You don't have to say it right now, but you have to say it before the start of the next session.
I basically the stuff that we had discussed while Shrike was in a coma. I want to figure out the best way to figure out how to get my history, I guess, to figure out what happened to the people who created me.
There's no particular rush, you have an entire week.
Yeah, I'll work on it and go from there.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
More that's
Bye.
Thank you guys for coming, though. I hope you guys had fun.
Indeed.
Always.
I look forward-
Sometime in the near future, Josh, I do need to change my background and features around.